What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along today. The African Cup of Nations final, live from Cameroon. Massive game. Big up to each and every one of you for tuning in today. It's been a very eventful football day, to be honest. And, maybe I could have actually done a watch along for one of the earlier games, of course. Nottingham Forest, my hometown club, beat Leicester City 4-1. Sidham, where you at, man? We're waiting for you in the comments, bro. We know the feeling. We know what it's like to lose to Forest, although we didn't get battered 4-1. That's the only thing. That's our only saving grace. And the other game today, of course, Barcelona beating Atletico Madrid 4-2. Aubameyang made his debut. Came on for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. They were down to 10 men at the time. Didn't really happen for him, to be honest. He didn't really get the ball. And, he didn't look great, but it is hard. 10 men against Atletico. I'm sure he'll do better in games to come. Big up to each and every one of you in the chat. All the usual kind of graphics and stuff that I use usually, I'm just kind of going to use them for Arsenal games because it takes a long, long time to edit those. So for the moment, you're just going to see kind of the green screen background when we do the neutral watch-alongs. Let's see who's in the chat. Big up to Luke. Hope you're well. Come on, Senegal, says Captain Salah. He's a Liverpool fan with Salah in the picture, but he wants Mane to win. Sidden is here. Fair play to you, bro. Fair play, man. It's the best thing to do. If you stay away for days and days, you just get hammered when you come back, man. You just turn up, take the beat down, and keep it moving. As an Arsenal fan, I know, man. I know. I'm drinking out of an Arsenal mug tonight, and to be honest, it's quite appropriate because Arsenal have been mugging me off for about the last 15 years, So big up to Sidden. You have to turn up and just take your medicine, bro. Big up Wasim. Says big up Curtis. What a result for Forest. For anyone that don't know, there was a lot of trouble in Nottingham City Centre today with Leicester fans smashing up pubs. I think there was fighting going off. I saw when Forest scored one of the goals, a Leicester fan ran on the pitch and tried to punch up the player. It was all mad. It's a big East Midlands derby, so no love lost between them two. Faye said, why does this pain never end, Curtis? Bro, I mean, we're in the same boat. I don't know if our boat is worse, though. I heard Man United didn't even have food. They ran out of food at the game. They got 70,000 fans in Old Trafford. They lost to Middlesbrough, and they didn't even have food. One thing's for certain: Arsenal will have food and merchandise. We won't have a great team or a great manager, but we will have food and merch. It's crazy what's happening to Arsenal and Man United right now. Big up Malika said, Curtis, big up from Yard, big up, bro. Tanil said Forest slapped them up. The man said Arsenal be mugging me off while holding up a mug. It's right, man. That's where we're at right now. That's where we're at. Let's concentrate on the game. We'll get back to Arsenal content tomorrow, of course. 2 p.m. tomorrow for your regular Arsenal update. 5 p.m. tomorrow night will be a members stream as well. So make sure you look out for that. Afcon final. Senegal against Egypt in Cameroon. It's, Liverpool fans are celebrating everywhere, saying they've won Afcon. This is Liverpool's Afcon, of course. Mane against Salah. One of them is going to be very happy tonight. Interesting that I noticed that Senegal have never won this competition. So I just have the feeling it's going to mean that little bit more to Sadio Mane. They lost the final in 2019 to Algeria. So they will be desperate to win this game today. Edouard Mendy in goal. Chelsea goalkeeper, brilliant player. Salou Cease, Kalidou Koulibaly, what a centre-back he is, man. I'm really surprised no one's ever got him away from Napoli. I know they're difficult to prize away. Idrissa Gana Gueye, of course, who plays for PSG now. Mendy, they got Chet Kouyaté, Sadio Mane, of course, Ismail Assar, who's a very good player as well at Watford, Didiou, Sarr and Diallo. So they got a decent team, they should really be winning this game. And personally, I do want Senegal to win. Just because they haven't won it before, I think it would mean a lot to Mane. I think I did tip them at the start of the tournament to win this. And obviously, I think Egypt have won this competition about 7 times. So I know it will mean a lot to them. So can Mane lead them to victory? HMT Barca v Atletico was fire. Should have done watch along. I didn't get back till just after the game had started, so I just thought it wasn't worth me doing it. Saw Dani Alves got sent off as well. Andy scored. Andy got an assist. Not bad for a 38-year-old. Toronto Big C, greetings from Germany. Big up to you, bro. Team Mane and Salah, one of them's going to win. Egypt have shithouse a win. Senegal should be too strong. Mane to score today. Let's see. Diallo plays for PSG. I wasn't aware it was that one. Gareth said, on a different topic, stuff for Arsenal. I'm going back to supporting Nottingham Forest. What are you saying, Curtis? You're going to join me? I mean, they're having a great run in the FA Cup, that's for sure. Let's quickly look at the Egypt team as well. So we know the teams. Obviously, Arsenal have a little bit of interest in this, although I don't know about anyone else. I hope this doesn't come across as disrespectful. I don't feel that connected to Mohamed El Neni as a player, so it's not like I'm bursting with pride that El Neni is in this game. Obviously, you know, do your thing, El Neni. But, you know, the game's on Sky Sports. Game's on Sky Sports, Sky Sports Premier League. Any news on Daily Dusan these days? We don't keep an eye on that fraud anymore. You know what I mean? We don't keep an eye on him. He's washed as far as I'm concerned. I never rated him anyway. The Egypt team. Mohamed in goal. Abogabal in goal. Apologies if I butcher any of these names. Ashur at right back. Elwentz and Abdullah Monem. And Fatu at left back. Fatu and Fatty. They've had a few Sunday dinners between them, I bet. El Sulia and the man himself, Mohamed El Neni. Marmoush, Mohamed, and of course Mohamed Salah, the skipper, at right wing, should I say. Their star player. Seen Egypt a few times in this tournament. They haven't looked great, but they are organised. They are difficult to break down. And, you know, they're going to make life difficult. I believe they're the highest ever Afcon winners. They've won it more than any other nation. Apparently, it's on BBC Three as well for anybody that hasn't got Sky. So, check it out. But make sure you stay locked, of course, here. So, yeah, there's the Egypt team. I've probably butchered some of them names, to be honest. I know, man, I know. You know, them pronunciations are not easy. Man said midfield maestro, El Neni. I don't know about that, bro. I do not know about maestro. Curtis, Lacazette or Kane? I mean, listen, I got to back Lacazette until the end of the season, and he's our only hope. But, you know, we know who the better striker is. NR11 said, yo, Big C, I haven't caught a stream in a little while. Happy to see a watch along for Afcon. It's been more entertaining than the Euros. You know, these tournaments are wild, innit? Referees trying to blow full time after 85 minutes. You know, VAR decisions being overturned a couple times. You know you're going to get entertainment in these kind of competitions. But there's some quality players here, and I don't think it does get the respect it deserves at times. Curtis doing his Paul Merson impression. Them names are tough, man. They are. They're not the easiest. Curtis, any Rodgers replacement? Yeah, Rodgers, man. He's. I don't think the Leicester fans will take that one. Well, losing 4-1 to Forest. Big up to the community from Tunisia. Big up to you, bro. Big up from Sierra Leone. Rian said, Curtis, prime Sanchez or prime Fabregas? Who would you take back if you could pick one? I think in this current moment, looking at the team, we'd probably need Fabregas more because our midfield is a shambles. But Sanchez excited me more because he was a goal scorer. But if I'm thinking with a smart point of view, we need a Fabregas more. Imagine Fabregas next to Thomas Partey. That is a beast midfield. But I can't lie, I would want Alexis Sanchez because I'm just about the excitement. I know it wouldn't make no sense. From a footballing point of view, we need Fabregas. But if I just want pure excitement, I need Sanchez. I can't lie. He was too much. But if I'm being smart, we need Fab more. But any of them would do right now. Arteta and Brendan and Rodgers swap deal. Listen, I know Rodgers having a tough time, but I would still probably take that deal. King said, listen, I want Egypt to win. Can't be honest with Pool fans. Start comparing Hazard to Mane. rather than compare Salah with Hazard. Personally, I want Senegal to win this. I tipped them at the start, and I do think they will win this. I've gone for a 2-1 win to Senegal. So give me a score predictions in the comments. I think they'll have a little bit too much for Egypt, but Egypt are they're very organised, and that, you know, when you got Mo Salah in your team, anything can happen. Cruz going for 3-2 to Senegal. I hope these goals in the game. Mamadou said, what's up, Big C? Thanks for streaming. Respect my G. Let's go Senegal. Yeah, man. I hope they win. Like I said, they've never won the competition. I think they're doing a minute's applause or minute's silence. I'm not sure what for. Nick said, just got back from the City ground. What a superb performance by Forest. That was amazing. That was amazing, you know, to be honest. That Jed Spence, who was brilliant against Arsenal, and people were like, is that a one-off? He was brilliant again today. I personally wouldn't mind him coming to Arsenal. Get rid of Cedric, bring him in and let him fight with Tomiyasu at right back. You know, I don't think he would cost that much. And that Brennan Johnson looks a proper player as well. I think they turned down about 18 million from Brentford. Egypt are very good defensively. Oh, it's for the 8. Oh, okay, at the ground. Yeah, that was terrible, man. That was terrible. Give me a score predictions, people. We're about to kick off. Senegal about to get us underway. Really looking forward to this game. And like I said, I hope Senegal win. I just think they need it that little bit more. They've never won the competition. And we are underway, people. Senegal against Egypt. Give me a score predictions. Isn't Spence Jamaican too? Man needs a call up 100%. I'm going to message Paul Hall, the manager, after this. I still speak to him. He's the national coach at the moment. Say, listen, man, you got to get him at right back. Sports Genius, we were wrong about Adama Traore, 2 assists. Sometimes, listen, football is about the environment. Sometimes, you know, people were saying Adama Traore is not that. Listen, because he played well today don't mean he's a superstar. But he looked a different player in a Barcelona team than he does in a Wolves team. Sometimes a player's level goes up when he has better players around him. And those defenders he played against today looked like they didn't know what to expect from him. I hope he does well over there, to be honest. Daisy's going for 4-2 to Senegal. MD said Senegal have some real ballers. Listen, individually, they're the better team. It's just Egypt have got this habit. They're very difficult to break down and well organised. Sidney's going 2-0 Senegal. Adam 3-1 Senegal. Max says 3-2. George says 0-0. Go to penalties. Schlart says 3-0. 100% Guna. Do you have time for J. Cole as an artist? Quality artist. 7-0 to Egypt, said Abshir. South London's finest. Large up Big C in the community. 3-1 Senegal. Apparently it's live on YouTube as well. Make sure you like the video as well. Get them likes up. No target today. You know, I'm going to be like Edu today. We got no targets, people. Whatever we get, we get. Chris, big up to you, man. He was the one who let me know that United apparently had no food at the Middlesbrough game, and then somebody said no internet. So imagine being a Man United fan, Friday night. You know, you go and watch Man United, you're thinking easy win against Middlesbrough. You've got no internet signal. You got no food, and Ronaldo's missing a penalty. What a bad night for them. Here's Sadio Mane. Skips past it. Oh, that's great defending. Great defending. That's what I mean. Egypt, very well organised. One-on-one with Mane in the penalty area. A lot of defenders get done. And he did very well there. Yeah, Man United, no penalties, no Ronaldo, no food, no Wi-Fi. Mold Trafford, they're calling it now. Official Jazz said, hey, Big C, glad to see you streaming the Afcon finals. Tuning in from Nairobi. I'm putting Egypt winning on penalties. Do you know what? I've got to be honest. Now it's reached the final. I kind of wish I'd streamed a few more games. It's been quite an entertaining tournament for more than one reason. And I do think it gets disrespected at times. You got to think about the players that have come out of Africa over recent years and even years gone by. You know, Drogba, Yaya, Toure. There's so many. Eto'o, Okocha. Loads of great players. John said, say, swear, Paul Hall, you're big in Jamaica. Yo, Paul Hall, he was my... I played against him, and he was my coach for a short period of time as well. Senegal could be in here. That appeals for a penalty. He's given it. He's given a penalty to Senegal. 3 minutes into the game, ball over the top, nicks it past the defender, and it is a penalty to Senegal. What a ball over the top. Is that Idrissa Gana? Great first touch off his chest. Nicks it past him. 100% a penalty. Egypt defender doesn't even complain. He knows straight away it's a penalty. Does Sadio Mane take the penalties for Senegal? I'm not sure. It's a blatant penalty. He knows straight away. Aliou Cisse, the manager, saying calm down, former player of Senegal. And it is a penalty, folks. 3 minutes into the game. The left-back's actually on the floor, injured at the moment. 3 minutes into a final, the last thing you do is dive in like that. You know, you're sliding in, gambling. You just don't do that. You know, try and stay on your feet is the number one rule of any defender. Apparently, Mane does take the pens. I am nervous to see him take this. I actually really want Senegal to win. Wow. Big, big moment this in the game, people. Big up Chris Eddy, who said one of my favourite YouTubers. Big up to you, bro. Are you going to show the match? If only it worked like that, man. You can't do that, unfortunately. He scored a penalty versus Zimbabwe. I remember that in the early rounds. I think he whacked it in. Keeper's right. I hope if they score, they still go for more goals, 100%. Forest took out Leicester today. Love to see it, people. Love to see it. Why do you want Senegal to win? They've never won the competition, you know, and I think it'd be good for them. I know winning these competitions has a big influence on the whole country as well when they win these tournaments. And I think Egypt have won this 7 times. So Senegal have never won it. They lost in the last final as well. So I want them to win it. Who's the top 3 African players of all time? That is a tough one. That is a tough one. You got to put Eto'o in there, I think. I think you got to put George Weah in there. He won the Ballon d'Or. After that, I'm not sure. You could go Drogba. You could go Yaya. There's loads. You could even put Salah in the debate now. Both Mane and Salah have lost the Afcon final. Yeah, painful, painful. It's to see you, Nick. Big up, Mark. Hope you're well, bro. Hope you're well. Where Eto'o, Drogba, yeah, definitely could be a shout. Daniel Amakachi, Asamoah Gyan, Roger Miller. Here's the penalty. Sadio Mane for Senegal. Big pressure. He looks calm, to be honest. He does look calm. This could be a big, big moment. Can he give Senegal the lead? 6 minutes gone. Here's Sadio Mane. He's saved it. It's an unbelievable save. Oh, my days. What a save that is. The goalkeeper's going crazy. Mane, he's missed a penalty. Oh, no. What's he done? He smashed it down the middle. It's not even down the middle. It's a poor penalty. It's a great save. 2 hands. I'm actually gutted for him. Oh, no. Sadio. Corner. The pain of missing a penalty. Maybe too calm. You're right. Yeah, Chris, shout out your podcast, man. Fergie Time podcast show. There you go. Go and check it out if anyone wants to watch Man United content. Oh, man, I'm gutted for him. Salah told the goalkeeper where to dive. Yeah. Poor penalty. I think he just whacked it in the hope that the keeper would dive out of the way. Corner to Senegal. Whipped in. Flicked away. Egypt have just got this habit, man. They're not easy to break down. Wow. Wow. Mane, I feel for you, bro. I know what it's like to miss a penalty in a big game. You're so desperate to score after that happens. Egypt goalkeeper is quality. It's a great save. 2 hands on it. Ball into the area, and it goes out for an Egypt goal kick. Wow, Sadio. I think it's hard, isn't it? Because when you're under that much pressure, sometimes you think the best thing is to just whack it and hit the target. Look at this. Yeah, this what Salah is. Oh man, see the mind games. It's a poor penalty. Salah is telling the goalkeeper where Mane's going to put it, and it looks like Mane's telling him which way he's going to put it. Probably trying to, do mind games, but the keeper saved it. Wasn't a great penalty. Not in the corner. Wow, big game, big game. Captain Sal said gutted for Sadio. Ram Kumar said we need that Egypt fighting spirit for the rest of the season at Arsenal. Yeah, if only, man, if only. Terrible penalty. At this level, you see, you got to hit the corners with the penalty, but I think he's just thought, smash it and the keeper would dive out the way, you know. It didn't work like that, I'm afraid. Henoch said, big up Curtis from New Zealand. Big up to you, bro. Arsenal to sign the Egypt goalkeeper as backup. Oh, man, what a moment. See, that's going to spur Egypt on now, saving that penalty so early. But Senegal needs to stay calm. They have looked the better team so far. Can El Neni bring the goalkeeper back? El Neni, do we even want El Neni to come back? That's the question. Pep Teta said Spence was on fire today. He's so fast and good with the ball. Looks a real quality right back. And I would look at him. He's got to be an upgrade on Cedric. Who I think Arsenal will probably get rid of in the summer. Liverbird said, Mane and Salah not going to be talking on the plane back to Liverpool. I wonder if they probably wouldn't even come back on the same plane, would they? Because I would imagine one of them, whoever wins, will probably be celebrating a little bit longer. And if you lose, you would want to get back pretty quick. Pep Teta's Avi, yeah, he's taking the mick. It's a great picture, though. You ever thought of visiting America? Listen, I was supposed to come to America last year, but with all the restrictions and that, let's hope so this summer, man. Let's hope so. Spence apparently turns up for the cameras and never in the league games. Interesting. Does happen with some players, man. When the lights are on and everyone's watching, they turn into ballers. It's them regular league games, you know, that aren't as glamorous. That's when you kind of see what level people are at sometimes. Nicholas said Boreham would have beaten Bournemouth. Yeah, maybe get. It was interesting, the FA Cup draw, man. All the big teams were kind of kept apart. So yeah, interesting. Nice graphics on the big screen. As I said, man, all the graphics that we use for obviously the Arsenal watch-alongs. At the moment, I'm gonna get back into some neutral watch-alongs because Arsenal don't have a lot of games at the moment, to be honest. But you may not see all the graphics for the neutral watch-alongs just because of the amount of time it takes to edit and stuff. I probably will towards the end of the season, but just not for the next few streams and stuff. Mohamed El sideways to score. That's if he shoots. He probably won't shoot. Just got a big C, best African player ever, George Weah for me. I think George Weah, isn't he the only African player to ever win Ballon d'Or, I believe. So there's definitely a case to say he's the best, or he's definitely one of the best. Curtis Shaw coming to America. Eddie Murphy settings, man. Did you take a penalty in a competitive match? Were you nervous? There's always a little nerves. I was always fairly confident. It's a shot. Oh, saved by Ismail Assar. Didn't get enough power on it. Yeah, there's always a little bit of nerves when you take a penalty. But I always think when you get a penalty, you should be thinking, if you're the attacking player, this is a great opportunity for me to score. Don't worry about the goalkeeper. Just think, you know, I'm going to score this. But yeah, obviously, if you miss one, it ain't a good feeling. Free kick to Egypt. Salah wins it. Egypt starting to grow into the game a little bit. Torbatov said, Bruno Fernandes shows up in the small games, disappears in the big games. I know his record against the big six is not great in terms of goals. Roger said, wanting Senegal to win just because Seny Dieng, the QPR goalkeeper, is on the bench. Header in the air, and Mendy claims it. United watch-alongs are stressful but funny. Yeah, we'll do some of them, that's for sure. I should have done the one on Friday, to be honest. Mike said, hello, Curtis. For me, it has to be Kanu as an Arsenal fan. I remember when he scored against Tottenham and flicked it over the keeper. I loved Kanu. I don't think he's top 3 African players. I think that there are players who were a lot better than him. But he was very good for Arsenal. To have a player like that coming off the bench, he would start for Arsenal now. Let's be real. Baba Yara, who's a good left back. Curtis, what is the best advice you can give to the youth? Are we talking football advice? I mean, it's to say one bit of advice is tough. I would just say you've got to play to your strengths, I think, is one of the best footballing advices. If you're good at something, do that a lot. You know, don't be good at something and not do it, because then you're holding your own game back. You know, that's what I always say to my son and stuff. You know, if you got strength in your game, use that strength, because that's your weapon. So, but listen, there are many pieces of advice. I'd be here all day, but that's definitely one that I would say. People coming in with their best African player ever. George Weir says Nelly. Dinershen said Drogba, Eto'o and Yaya Toure. Tom said Essien. Darren said Taribo West. Only watched a few Afcon games. The pitches are awful. Very bobbly, aren't they? Ayman said, Yaya Toure for me, most complete midfielder ever. Omar said, what was your prediction? I went 2-1 to Senegal. Manev said, not everybody can take an early penalty in a major final like Salah. Yeah, I remember Salah, Champions League final, was that 2 minutes he scored. Drogba, Eto'o and George Weah, no debate, said Akira. Not the first time Mane has missed a pen in Afcon, has a poor penalty record. I think sometimes when players have got such a big reputation, it's like they automatically take the penalty just because he's the biggest player there, Mane. But are you the best penalty taker? He doesn't take penalties for Liverpool, so I'm not sure, Kembo said, advice, don't support Arsenal. Oh dear, you wouldn't have said that 10 years ago, would you? 15 years ago, but now it's we'll come back. It swings in roundabouts, don't it, people? I remember in my school days, Liverpool fans in agony because they couldn't win a title, and Chelsea because they were just on the come up. Man City were nowhere to be seen. We didn't even talk about Man City. Now, look how much things have changed. So we just got to hope. That's all we got right now. We need new owners, new board, new manager, some new players. It all starts with the ownership, though, I think. Free kick on the halfway line to Egypt. Carnou's hat-trick versus Chelsea are unbelievable. Al-Cowdy said, big up Curtis Arsenal and Al Hilal fan here. Have you watched any Club World Cup games? Looking forward to facing Chelsea next Wednesday. I haven't watched them so far. I know Chelsea go over there next week. We were supposed to play them, actually. Obviously, that game was called off. So I'll probably tune into those games. Chopper said, African football is very underrated. Half of the World Cup winning French squad are African. Yeah. Listen, it's a huge continent for football and natural talented players. But like you said, because a lot of them don't play for their African nation, you don't get the same level of credit. Obviously, Patrick Vieira was from Senegal. Is Partey and Xhaka back for Wolves yet? Both back from suspension. Obviously, we'll be building up to that game on Thursday throughout the week, starting tomorrow. Big C, thoughts on the abuse Sancho had in the Euros? Is it really that bad in England? What I will say, it's very well hidden. They were heroes until they missed a penalty and then they were vilified, which is a reason why I've said, and not everyone agrees with this, I think a lot of these players should go and start playing for the nation of maybe their family roots. Because, to me, if you're only going to support a player when they're doing right, that's not true support, really. Everyone was saying how great these players were and they miss a penalty. Nobody misses a penalty on purpose. It's just, it's amazing how that goal shrinks and how big that goalkeeper looks when you're under pressure. So, I don't know. I don't know. But it's a difficult one. It is a difficult one. But yeah, it seems to creep out when some of these players actually need the support from the fans, They're just showing you the Mane penalty. I mean, he strikes it really well. It's not actually down the middle. It's slightly to the keeper's right. And it's a great save. Gets two hands on it. Well said, Big C. Yeah, I don't want to get too deep into those sorts of things. But yeah, we have to talk about it. Honestly, I didn't expect that level of abuse. It was disgusting. Yeah, man. It's so wrong. Zidane for Algeria would be the best. Yeah, Zidane. Is Mo Salah. First chance to have a little go. He's got 3 players on him. Good tackle, Koulibaly. Honestly, I always felt Koulibaly would have been a monster in the Prem. Somebody should have broke the bank and got him out of Napoli. I know their chairman is very difficult to get players off. Here comes Senegal into the penalty area. Great ball in. Oh, whips it all the way across. Great ball in. Mane was stretching at the back post. I tell you one thing, when you miss a penalty, I was Ismaila Sarr. I actually think he's a very good player, I think I think somebody should be snapping him up from Watford. I remember him ripping up Arsenal a few years ago. Yeah, when you miss a penalty in a game, you're so desperate to make up for it. It can sometimes ruin your game for the rest of it. England would be lost without its ethnic minorities. Yeah. To be fair, and like you said, listen, it's not. I want to make it clear, it's a minority. You know, you should never judge people by a minority. The majority of the country, there's no problem supporting football fans. But it's a shame that it rears its ugly head. To be fair, they got a lot of support across the country, just some idiots, yeah. Is the game worth watching? Yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting game. Good atmosphere. Good atmosphere. We could do with a goal. Farbo said, I missed a penalty in a school regional tournament. It was awful. I can't imagine at this level. Oh, it'd be painful. It's painful at any level, trust me. Snake Eyes, big up to you, bro. It was an awfully taken penalty. I think it was just one of them where he thought, I'm going to absolutely whack it. I think he tried to go down the middle, kind of hooked it to the right a little bit, and the keeper gets strong hands on it. Alexander said, controversial view. Drogba is overrated. I remember people calling him drog-ish. He turned up in big games and was a handful, but compare his stats to Henry, is nowhere near. What I will say with Drogba, and you know I'm an Arsenal fan, so I've got every right to kind of criticise him. I think Drogba was an elite striker, I have to admit. If you look at his stats, he's not going to compare to your Henrys and players like that because he didn't get the same level of goals as those strikers. Nowhere near. What Drogba kind of changed being a striker in English football because he was one of the first strikers that played up front by himself with two wingers. Everyone was playing 4-4-2 with two strikers. Then Chelsea changed to this one striker with two wingers with three centre midfielders. So Chelsea would dominate in the midfield. So Drogba was effectively playing like two strikers because his hold-up play was unbelievable. So I think Drogba did a lot that Frank Lampard benefited from. The attacking midfielder was scoring more goals. So I know what you're saying. If you looked at Drogba's stats on paper, you're not going to go, oh my God, those numbers are unbelievable. But he's one of the best strikers probably we've ever seen in finals. Turns up in nearly every final. He's a bully. I've seen him just bully two centre-backs by himself. So I got to be honest, I think Drogba is a serious striker, I have to admit. And he got better, to be honest. He was pretty poor technically, I felt, when he first went to Chelsea, but he just got better and better. I think Drogba was a serious striker, man. I can't lie. He's more than stats. Latte, big up to you, bro. He said, hi, Big C. Thanks for streaming. Best content creator. Big up to you, bro. Make sure you join us tomorrow as well, 5 p.m. Member stream. Want to know everyone's thoughts on the transfer window, on Aubameyang leaving, Arsenal not signing anyone, and looking ahead to the next few games. Saul was a beast at Rennes. That's where it was, Rennes. I remember he ripped up Nacho Monreal in the Europa League, and I thought, someone's going to sign this guy. I was shocked that he ended up at Watford. I thought a bigger club would get him. Snake Eye said, best African striker, Roger Miller. I remember the dance, man. Cameroon. He was a proper striker still. Drogba got better and he won trophies to prove it. Like someone said, he was a clutch striker, man. You know what I mean? Champions League final, scores the winning penalty. He destroyed Arsenal many times as well. So, you know, I do appreciate Drogba as a striker. He was serious. Tony Aboa used to score amazing goals. He scored 2 crossbar and in volleys, didn't he, in like the same season? MS, big up, Curtis. I appreciate the stream from Senegal. Big up to you. Big up to everyone tuning in. We got 900 people tuning in. That's unbelievable for a neutral watch along. Saw whips it in again. Mane can't reach it. Saw is getting the better of this left back. Turned him twice. He just whipped it. Look at the defender. He's scrambling. The pitch looks awful. Mane, oh man, stretches for it at the back post. They're dominating the game, but I just feel like Egypt are good at this. I watch a lot of games and I'm like, they're getting dominated and somehow they'll grind out a win. Big up Pat Does Fitness. Asgar said, Big C on the member stream. Do you bring on members either audio or camera for the non-shy? Yeah, you don't have to turn the camera on if you don't want to be seen. Just come on with the audio and chat. So, yeah, 5 p.m. tomorrow, people. I'll remind you all on the 2 p.m. Stream tomorrow. That's African pitches, bro. Even when I went to the Caribbean, man, playing on some dusty pitches, man. Like, yo, you're like, it's serious. It's serious. But they make it work, man. These players, they make it work. You know, you go over there, you're like, nah, man, this pitch ain't good, but you got no choice. You have to adapt. They work with some underwhelming facilities. Keeper collects it. Ismail Assar's looking good, man. Mike said, African Man United fan here. Love what you're doing. Well done, big man. Big up to you, Mike. Appreciate your support. Jazzmeat said, Curtis, realistically, what will it take for Arteta to be sacked? I predict if he finishes top 7 for the next 5 years, he's going nowhere. I think 8th or below, they would have to get rid of him. Because you can't have 3 years finishing 8th outside a European place. But then somehow the board will probably say, oh, it was because of this or that. So maybe even 8th they would keep him. I genuinely don't know. But in my head, I would like to think they would sack him. Do you remember when Senegal blew France away 2002 opener? Yeah, man. El Hadj Diouf days, man. Mark said, big up Curtis. Liverpool eyeing Carvalho from Fulham. We should give Martinelli a new contract. They're refreshing their squad. Listen, once Klopp started talking about Martinelli, you get him to sign a new deal. It's as simple as that. The praise from Klopp for Martinelli was too much. It wasn't just like, oh, you know, I think Martinelli's a good player. He was like bigging him up so much. Like, I was like, listen. You get Martinelli in the office and you get him to sign a new contract, because that just tells me that Klopp's got his eye on him if there's an opportunity. So, yeah. And listen, I think Martinelli, if a big offer came in, it would be very difficult for him to turn it down. Let's keep it 100. Martinelli's not like a boyhood Arsenal fan. You couldn't blame him for if he went to Liverpool. So, they better get him tied down to a deal. They'll get rid of everyone for free before they sack Arteta. That's all we seem to do, innit? We don't sell players. Sal said Klopp is coming for him, I'm sure. He's got a contingency plan in place. Luis Diaz is there. And then maybe Martinelli, but we'll have to see. Mohammed said, yo, big up Chelsea fan, greatest African player. And he hasn't wrote the whole sentence, bro. Let us know. Let us know who you was going to put, but I appreciate the super chat. Senegal dominating the game. Here's Mane. The pitch is really bobbly, man. Sadio Mane keeps the ball. Senegal dominating the game. Left-hand side, they're going to whip it in. They've got players in. Oh, headed away by Egypt. They're defending resolutely here, man. I haven't even got Granit Xhaka mode on. Let me slow down, people. We're getting loads of comments in. Big up to all of you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Hope you've had a great week, great weekend. You know, no Arsenal stress. Well, of the games anyway. Thursday night, we're back to it. Wolves away from home. I'm sure that'll be a stressful one. Ball whipped in. Cleared away. Egypt are defending so well. We don't qualify for Europe. We're going to lose a young start. Listen, if we don't finish in a European spot this year, I wouldn't be surprised if there was transfer speculation in the summer. I think Martinelli would be the first one who teams would go for. Brazil said you have to give it to Eto'o. I think is he one of the... I'm sure I read something that he's the first player to win back-to-back trebles that include a Champions League. I think he won the treble for Barcelona and then went to Inter and won the treble the following season at Inter. Samuel Eto'o is absolutely elite, to be honest. Lucas said, I'm watching Vlahovic. I don't want anything to do with him. I don't even want to talk about that guy. I hope he doesn't score a goal for a long time. Here's Mo Salah in the penalty area. Drifts past 2. Oh, shoots. Doesn't get power. He was going there. He was on his little, mazy run. Earl said, I'm glad Aubameyang has left the club after the way he was treated by that clown. Manager who has no man management skills. The sooner the club has no owners with ambition, the better. We need to keep that energy. That's the problem, man. The fans are very easy to keep quiet and manipulate, Super League, that's it. Let's go and protest. They signed 2 ballers and everyone everyone's back to normal and they've got us wrapped around their finger again, you know? That's the problem. Latte's laughing on Vlahovic. Yeah, man, I don't want to hear nothing about Vlahovic. Arsenal is treating the transfer window like the Salvation Army store. They don't want to buy nothing, do they? It's Sadio Mane. Skips past 2. Oh, it's great defending again, man. They are solid at the back. I've got to give it them. Egypt are a strong defensive unit, man. Mane got past 2 there. Couldn't get past the third one. Big up to Nathan, who said, hey, Curtis, Liverpool fan here. I became a first-time father when Liverpool beat Arsenal in the semis. Predictions for the Carabao final. First of all, congrats on becoming a father. Greatest feeling in the world. And, I mean, yeah, you got the win against it. I think you'll win the final. I think you'll win. I actually hope you win it, to be honest, out of the 2 teams. I think you'll beat Chelsea in the final. I just think Liverpool are a better team than Chelsea. But you never know. You know, Tuchel is good in finals. George Weah, baller. Yeah, he was serious. He was serious. John said, Curtis, the Arsenal fans on Twitter, some of them are wild. That whole platform is wild anyway, but the Arsenal section is crazy. Captain Sal said, I've got my Martinelli shirt ready. Hey, man, not for now, I hope, anyway. Not for now. Yeah, man, congrats, Nathan, man. Well done. Did you see the futsal game? No. Who was it? Let us know. Lucas said, Big C, if Arsenal finish this season in the Conference League, do you want Arsenal to go and win it? I mean, it's an embarrassing competition to end up in. I mean, if they're in it, you got to win it, aren't you? You know what? We're so shameless Arsenal fans, to be honest. If we win it, I'll celebrate it like we won the Champions League or something, you know. Beggars can't be choosers, you know. That's how I'll have to move. But, yeah, it's not a competition I like. Snake Eye said, watch Aubameyang bag goals for fun. Soon everyone will realise Arteta's system is the issue. He only has one idea and no in-game tactics. I feel like Arteta wants to play like champagne perfect football. And we're just not that team, you know. We're just not that team. There's Mo Salah, heavy touch. It's out for a throw. We're not that team. We're like a bottle of beer, mate. It's simple and effective. We ain't no glitzy glamour champagne football. You know what I mean? We're not that team. We haven't got superstars. We haven't got a great manager. It ain't going to happen. We're just a bottle of Budweiser. That's it. You know, simple and effective football, people. Nathan says, thanks, everyone. Great community. Big up to you, bro. Big up, Carlos. Big up from Dominica. Good vibes. Big up, my bro. Big up, man. I had a good time in Dominica when I went there, man. Lovely place. South London's finest. Looking at Liverpool's bench today, their team is stacked. Late title charge. For those that don't know, if you watch, I actually put a bet on Liverpool to win the title at the start of the season. About 4 weeks ago, I gave up on that bet. Man City looked unstoppable. But Liverpool have kind of crept back into the title race now. They've got Harvey Elliott back. They've signed Luis Diaz. And I think they're only 6 points if they win their game in hand. And they've still got to play Man City next month. If they can go to Man City and beat them, then they're right in it. If they lose, then it could be over. Arteta's cross and pray tactics are ish. Yeah, they're terrible. Especially when your striker's 5'9". The watcher said, red stripe, red stripe, red stripe. Enoch said, what if Eddie Murphy scored 10 goals from now to the end of the season? Yeah, that will not be happening. But yeah, we're going to need him to do something, aren't we? That's the thing. I feel Liverpool will pull it off. I think they've got momentum. And they've got a lot of goal scorers now in their front line. Here comes Senegal. They're just struggling to break Egypt down. Machine said I was called toxic today because I said my expectation is the title every season. Listen, I know what you mean. I get it. As a football fan, you start the season, you want your team to win the league. If Leicester City can win a title, then anything can happen at any given moment. It's not likely. We're not the best team in the Prem, but that's what you turn up. You know, that's what football's about. You know, otherwise there's no point playing. That's the beauty of the FA Cup and competitions. A team from, a lower division can beat a Premier League team. So, but yeah. A lot of people won't understand that. RD1 said, Curtis, we need more story times about your career. Bro, I got stories for days, man. For days on end. Unrealistic, but not toxic. Yeah, exactly. Stump 101 settings. Come on, man. Kidderminster Harriers. Oh, man, I was gutted for them yesterday. My former club. Good friend of mine, Amari Morgan-Smith, the guy who played up front. They were, 30 seconds away from winning, and then they were about 10 seconds away from going to penalties, man. It was sad for them. I felt really sorry for them. King said, look at what Maldini is doing at Milan. That is what I call a process. I mean, the thing is, I always say, if you're the Arsenal manager, it's all right saying process, but how long do you expect it to take? What is supposed to happen in the meantime? What is the end result? They're not being clear with what they want to happen. They're just saying, oh, trust the process. But the process to go where? Are you trying to win the title in 3 years? Are you trying to be in the Champions League this year? What are we doing? I just feel like we're taking baby steps. And that's not how it's supposed to happen at a big football club, you know. You have one good summer transfer window, it can turn your whole team around. You know, we've seen it before. I remember when Chelsea finished 10th. Under Mourinho, they won the title the following year because they had one great transfer window. So I'm not saying we should be winning the title, but there's no reason we should be going 8th, then 6th, then 5th, then 4th. You know, we can just get Champions League in 1 year, but I just don't believe the club have that same thought process, I'm afraid. It comes from the owner. Arteta is a politician. Mane thinks he's fooling people. That's how I kind of feel, you know. All this talking and stuff, it's like they're trying to confuse you with their talk. Poetry in Motion said, Arsenal fans are being patient so long, it seems we're now in a coma. Big up for always keeping it real, Curtis. I appreciate that, bro. Boreham would have beaten Bournemouth, apparently. Conference team as well. That would be a great result for them. I think Niall Ranger plays for them. This pitch is absolutely terrible, by the way. Joseph said, big up, man. Love your show as always. Shout out from Nigeria. Big up to you, bro. I'm sure Nigeria would have been hoping to have been in this final, man. It's a shame for them. A lot of the big African nations have not really excelled in this tournament. Algeria, Nigeria, Ghana. I'll never trust Amma Train. It's a fraud train. Curtis, do you remember the Benfica stream? Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to start putting clips up. Some of the highlights from the old streams where we've gone crazy and celebrations and stuff. We start dropping a few of them. Abhinav said this summer Chelsea is coming for Declan Rice, Koundé and Dembele. It was interesting that Xavi said today that, not today, on the transfer deadline day, that he thinks Dembele has already signed a deal for a club outside of Spain. Chelsea apparently are the favourites. Osman Dembele to Chelsea would be an exciting signing for them. Benfica stream was legendary. Oh, painful, but good in the end. Kabina said Chris Hughton, the new Ghana manager. He didn't do well at Forest, but he is a decent manager. Senegal completely dominating the game, but got to take your chances. You know, Salah ain't going to mess about. 1 or 2 chances, he'll score. G Money said, big up, Big C. See you, net. Hope you're having a nice day. I'm about to watch Juve and Vlahovic is starting. Ismail Assar is on the floor, injured. Caught the back of his heel. Who are Juventus playing? Because I've seen a lot of you in the comments saying you're watching the Juventus game. So I'm assuming they're playing someone decent. Who've they got? Verona. Vlahovic will probably score. He probably will score in that. I'd expect them to win that comfortably. Curtis, do you think we should have signed Ziyech when he was at Ajax? You know, at Ajax, he was brilliant. I kind of thought he was like Mahrez, but I don't think he's been that good in the Prem. Got to be honest, I haven't watched many games where Ziyech has impressed me. Free kick to Senegal, whipped in header straight at the goalkeeper. Yeah, Ziyech, good technically, but I just don't think he's lit up the Prem as much as I expected. How about watch-alongs for old matches? Yeah, I've seen a few channels try that. I don't know if it really works. I don't know. We'll see. Don't understand why we are keeping our expectations. They said they're not here to win titles. We just can't leave Arsenal like we can leave our son. Big up to MS. You're right, man. You're right. When the owner said that, we should have just... That's what it is. He told us the truth, really, what he wants to do. Big up to Abby for becoming a member on the channel. Really appreciate that. Like I said, we'll be doing a member stream tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Dembele has breadsticks for hamstrings. He does get injured a lot. Zayn said El Neni potentially Arsenal's only trophy winner this season. Yeah, I don't think many other players will win trophies. Certainly not Arsenal. Maybe we'll win the Emirates Cup in the summer. DJ Ash said, big up Curtis, just joined the stream. Did you see Spence in the Forest game? Definite baller. Could be great potential as a right back for us. Much needed squad depth. Yeah, I think he's good. I think he's good. Like I said, somebody said in the comments earlier, only turns up when the cameras are on, which is interesting, you know. Does he turn up on a weekly basis? Big up E. Ross, man like Curtly, big up. Nick said Arsenal becoming more of a fashion label than a football club. A fashion label and a business, mate. That's kind of where they're at right now. CH is a street baller. Can't do it in the Prem. Kevin Campbell's stories about Lampard were gold. I didn't hear that. I'll have to see what he's saying. Did you watch Aubameyang today? Yeah, hardly got the ball. I think the sad thing for Auber, he comes on and then Dani Alves gets sent off. 10 men, you're up front by yourself against Atletico. You ain't getting the ball, you know. So I think we'll have to judge him on future games. It was a big win for Barca, though, against Atletico. Most frustrating stream was the Villarreal stream. Kurtz was fuming. Arteta was experimenting in the semi-final. Couldn't believe it, man. Couldn't believe it. Don't even remind me, please. Would you take Gaultier? He managed both Pepe and Gabriel at Lille. I think he's at Nice now, isn't he? I'm not sure how he's doing. I want Ten Hag. I got to be honest. But we can dream. Abhinav said Dortmund lost 5-2. I think they were playing. Were they playing Leverkusen or I'm not sure who they were playing. Aubameyang played well. He looked all right. Didn't really have a chance to score, did he? Any chance of a fan phoning? Yeah, possibly. Obviously, the members stream is kind of that scenario. But yeah, we'll do something. Curtis, do you think we should use Pepe till the end of the season? Maybe we can get the old Pepe. We have to use Pepe. Simple as that. We ain't going to... We're not going to survive the season without rotating. I already think Saka... He's starting to look tired. He's got to use him. You know, you got to look at it like this. Pepe was our highest scoring winger last season, despite not playing every week. He might not be our best winger, but he's probably the best goal scoring winger. You know, when he's in front of goal, I'm actually pretty confident that Pepe's going to score. I think he's a decent finisher. That's a terrible pass. Here comes Senegal. Pull back. Oh, Mane, you got to go at him there. He tried to pull it back to Idrissa. And Egypt can break. And that's a poor pass as well. I really thought Mane should have gone at the right back there. He pulled it to Idrissa and he was tackled. Apparently, Gaultier's second in the league. I honestly didn't know that. Maybe I would take him then. Man won the title at Lille, goes Nice. And he's third now. Yeah, Marseille second. Third best defence in the French league. Saliba, Guendouzi, second in the league. Telling you, man, Saliba. Here's Mo Salah in the penalty area. Salah! Oh, what a save! What a save by Mendy at his near post. Salah is one of them players. You know what he's going to do, but you can't stop it. You know? I think the defender thinks he's going to try and bend that into the far corner. He smashes it near post. That is a great save. That is a great save by Mendy. Mendy's a great keeper. Ball whipped in and Mendy collects it. That's the thing, man. They can get you on the counter-attack. Jahia said, Gaultier taking Nice to the top of Liga, currently third in the league. Yeah, he's a very good manager. Gaultier is doing sick. Game needs a goal, 100%. Talent versus discipline. What do you choose? It's hard. It's so tough, right? Because talent without discipline doesn't often go far because it'll just fall apart. That's like Ben Arthur and them, man. Pure talent, but no discipline stop them. And then discipline alone is not enough if you're not talented. You need both. You need both, I suppose. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. It is a tough one. That's a great question. I feel like if you've got talent, you can discipline yourself. Where if you've got discipline and no talent, you can't just gain talent, if you know what I mean. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'll start with a talent and hope that you can gain that discipline. We work from there. Yellow card there for Koulibaly. Yeah, I think talent is the starting point. And then, you try and add that discipline to it. Salah needs to score. HMT said talent any day of the week. TW said Aubameyang's debut nearly made me shed a tear today. I have to admit, it was strange seeing him come on in a Barcelona shirt. It was a bit crazy. You can't learn talent. Yeah, exactly. That's what I would say. But start with the talent, then we try and figure out the discipline. Tarbo said Ronaldinho is the epitome of talent without discipline. He had discipline for a short period of time, didn't he? But he was just a party animal, man. Talent will get you short-term glory at least. Yeah, exactly. Arsenal are paying 50% of Aubameyang's wages until the summer. Then he takes a wage reduction. Nonsense, all this stuff of 25 million wages being... man, listen, you know what Arsenal fans are like. We celebrate when we've got very good players. We big them up. Then when they leave, we start celebrating, the financial sheets. Oh, we've saved 300,000 in wages. Like, I honestly don't really care about that. I want us to have the best team we can possibly have on the pitch. I don't care how much money they save, how much they make, because the majority of it doesn't seem to get reinvested into the team. Or what they will do, if they save 300,000, let's say, on Aubameyang, they'll go and spend that on 4 players at like 75 grand each. So you're not necessarily going to get a superstar. Mark said Barca will win the Europa League. You know what? I couldn't believe that today when I tuned in that Barca had been knocked out. I actually forgot that they'd been knocked out the Champions League. But you'd make them favourites probably for the Europa League. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm just looking at the Europa League now. Oh, shot wide there by Senegal. I mean, they've got Napoli, which is a tricky game, but I reckon they'll probably win that. Dortmund also in the Europa League. Porto as well, but they've just sold Diaz. You would say Barca and Dortmund will be the favourites. So he may go and win the Europa League there. Buenos Aires said Aubameyang was all smiles today in his debut. I truly believe he downgraded on purpose because he didn't want to make Arteta look good. I'm sure the story will come out eventually. Runyan, big up to you, bro. There was no room for Aubameyang in this system. Yeah, this system that is, but let's not speak too much about it. Oh, West Ham. Yeah, West Ham will have a chance in there as well. For anyone who watched La Liga today, what is going off with the cameras in La Liga are absolutely unbelievable. That's like the best camera quality I've ever seen in football. It looks like real life FIFA. I think that someone was saying the cameras are like 8K or something. Unbelievable, man. Half-time whistle goes here, and to be honest, game's gone a bit downhill since the missed penalty. I think we needed the goal to liven it up a little bit. Egypt have done very little going forward. One shot from Salah, and that's about it. HD cameras. Yeah, I think, people were saying 4K, but apparently it's 8K. Serie A used them too. I thought those cameras were FIFA gaming. I'm telling you, it looks like real life FIFA. It's mad. TW, I literally said the same thing to my friend. 8K camera. I need one of them cameras, man. La Liga cameras are so good. Antonio Conte is starting to work his magic, unfortunately. Who would have thought with an elite manager? Kevin Campbell told me, we can't get a manager like that. We can't get him. He ends up at Tottenham. Surely we could have got him. Jason Francis, big up for the super chat. What do you think about Tottenham's performance against Brighton? I don't think they're amazing, but I think they look well drilled, and that comes from the manager. And it's as an Arsenal fan, you can't ignore it. They're one of the teams that we're in competition with for top four. So if they didn't have Conte, I would say they're done for the season. But he makes that difference. He will get everything possible out of those players. Big up Tessa for big up, bro. Egypt to win it on penalties. I hope it doesn't go to penalties. I can't lie. What happened to the background? The clock in the back. It's still there, man. It's still over there, man. The good old days. The Liga broadcast is the best in every way. All the infographics and everything. Mate, that 8K zoom settings, their cameras are amazing. Even the way they move it around, it just looks mad. You can watch La Liga in 4D. Oh, it's mad. Mendy is one of the best keepers on the planet. He's seriously impressed me since he's come to the Prem. I can't lie. Is the Super Bowl? Is it tonight? Is the Super Bowl tonight? Let me know in the comments. Do we actually want Kroenke to win the Super Bowl or lose it? Win it, make him happy, he gives us more money. Or lose it, he's devastated, and he sells Arsenal. I don't know. I don't know which one works out better. It's next Sunday. Okay. Do we actually want him to win that? To be honest, I feel like I want him to lose. I just want him to be angry and losing money. And look at Arsenal and go, you know what, just get rid of that. Get rid of that soccer team over there. Crew's doing well with his football, Jeff. Big up, bro. Thank you for asking. It's next Sunday. Yeah, I'll be watching that Super Bowl watch-along. Possibly, you know. Do you know what? I never really watched the entire Super Bowl. Like, every minute it's an advert. I just kind of watch it, then, you know. I was watching the boxing last night, though. Eubank Jr. Man was dancing around the ring. Benegals will win anyway. Okay. I don't want to see the Kroenkes happy. Yeah, I kind of hope they get beat, man. No pulse. Lose that way. Gets mad. Takes his anger out on sacking Arteta. Anthony said, Mendy is comfortably top 4 goalkeepers in the world, along with Ederson, Alisson and Oblak. It's a good debate, that. That would be a good debate. I'm not sure who else you would even put in there. I think Neuer's past his best now. Ter Stegen. Not sure if he's Donnarumma. Yeah, Donnarumma you'd put in the conversation. De Gea's been good this season. I don't think he's at his best anymore. Man said Eubank was doing the bogle. Yo, it was a joke, though. I liked it. It was funny. Maybe if he wins, he release some funds. Probably take the funds out of us. Take them out of Arsenal. Who wins Khan v Brook? Gotta be honest, I'm leaning towards Khan. I don't know why. I just think... I think if it was a few years ago, Brook might have knocked him out. Khan's got so much speed. I can see the fight going into the latter rounds, and I think the longer the fight goes on, the better that Khan is. So I'm leaning towards Amir Khan, if I'm being honest. Brook is finished, said RM. Anthony said Khan win. Abhinav said Khan for me. I think that fight's in 2 weeks. I might actually do a watch-along for that. We might start doing some boxing watch-alongs. Obviously, we're going to have Dillian White against Fury. Hopefully, we get Joshua Usyk. As you know, I'm a massive boxing fan as well, so we may start doing some boxing watch-alongs as well. Got to work on my commentary a little bit, though, make it a bit dramatic when they're dropping punches on them, you know. Aiden said, what's your favourite sport besides football? Yeah, boxing all day long for me. I love boxing. Carney was beating Canelo. Yeah, listen, he's a very, very talented boxer. Always has been. He's just got that glass jaw, man. You hit him hard, his knees will crumble. Anthony said Khan will win, unanimous decision. Yaya said he's never missed a penalty. That's crazy. That is crazy. I want to see Joshua White. Yeah, I don't think that'll happen for a while. I suppose the only way that happens... You know, that was crazy. That was crazy. Salah goes up to the goalkeeper and he's telling him which way to go. And then Mane's telling him, I'm going to your left. He's pointing, saying, I'm going to your left. The mind games are crazy. and then he hits it slightly to his right. That is unbelievable. That is absolutely mad. I bet Salah and Mane probably take penalties every day in training. Big C versus Xhaka watch along. That'll be a good one, to be fair. Got to link up with Laurie for the boxing. Yeah, why not? Jake Paul or Canelo. Oh, can't stand that Jake Paul, man, and Logan Paul, man. They're just clowns. Gaming channel. Yeah, we're definitely starting a new channel soon. 100% for neutral content, different sports, maybe some gaming and stuff like that. Do you see White beating Fury? Nah. Unless he catches him with a punch like the one Ruiz dropped on Joshua. I think Fury will beat Dillian. But you never know. He's got a chance because of the power. But I just think Fury's more skilled. Love to see my old area, Boreham Wood, in the next round. Are they winning? I know people were saying they were winning against Bournemouth. Still 1-0. 29 minutes to go. It'd be great if they could hang on to that. Pacquiao was the man. Mayweather avoided him in his prime. It was crazy, wasn't it? There was a lot of politics between them two. Stress-free. You know what? I haven't done a neutral watch-along for ages. So every time I do an Arsenal watch-along, it's just stress. Sometimes you come off the watch-along and your shoulders feel like you've been, pushing weights because you don't realise how much, you tense up as you're watching it. When I'm watching other teams, I'm chilling, I'm laid back, I'm relaxed, no problem. Stress-free watch-along, man. Are you a fan of the Olympics? Yeah, not as much now, with Usain Bolt not in there. I used to love the 100 metres. But I do watch some of the Olympics. Big up Penalty Spot. Hope you're well, bro. He said, big up Curtis and the community. Big up to everyone. We've got over 1,000 people in here. Unbelievable for non-Arsenal watch-along. So we are going to start doing neutral content watch-alongs. Like I said, you may not always see the graphics that we use on the Arsenal games on the neutral ones, just because of how long it takes. But we will probably do it eventually. Amal said, hi, Curtis, it's my birthday today. Big up, bro. Let's hope Arsenal win against Wolves. Let's hope so, man. And happy birthday to you. Hope you have a great day. Stress-free. No Arsenal weekend, to mess things up, So let's hope we can win. Massive game on Thursday for Arsenal, man. Massive. Ram said, have you seen Forest beat Leicester? Yeah, it was a great result. Great performance. How are you feeling going into Thursday? You know what? I saw Wolves yesterday get beat against Norwich. I know they weren't at full strength, but they had a lot of players playing. But I don't know if that's kind of putting me into a false sense of thinking, we're going to go there and beat them, because I remember us going to Wolves a few years ago. I think we lost 3-0 when Emery was manager. And they looked like they played like Barcelona that night. I couldn't believe it. But then we did beat them during lockdown, I believe. Did we beat them during lockdown? I think when I think Saka scored. But yeah, it's an interesting one. It's a very hard place to go and win, to be honest. E. Ross said, best Arsenal channel, period. Big C the GOAT. Hey, the community's goated, man. Come on. You lot are legit legends, man. Each and every one of you. Nasty Shot said, went back on your channel 1 year ago. You on the sofa. Mad how far you have come. Shows everyone anything is possible. Bro, do you know what's funny? I actually did something similar about a week ago. I scrolled back through some of my old videos. You know what videos I actually really enjoyed, which I would like to do again if I wasn't doing watch-alongs, is the reaction videos outside the Emirates when I've just come out of the ground. Because you can just visibly see that emotion sometimes of when we've won or when we've lost, But, big up to every one of you, man. We're moving onwards and upwards this year. Yeah, my big up Buenos Aires, Guna. How you feeling? Hope you're well. Yeah, man. Good to hear that you're out of hospital. And big up to Snake Eyes, man. Always supporting. Wolves beat us twice last season. Exactly. Gonna be tough. And they're playing well. I think their manager has just been named Manager of the Month, which, on one hand, people say when you get Manager of the Month, you tend to lose. But obviously, it shows how well they're playing, PSG are playing against Lille. They're 1-0 up. Danilo, the scorer. Is Messi playing in that game? I know Messi has been injured a little bit. Let's have a look at some scores. What's going on? Real Sociedad drew 0-0 today. And interesting that Isaac was on the bench. Only came on for 26 minutes. And we're going to talk about it tomorrow, but he's being linked with a move to Man United. So we'll talk about that. Let me know your feelings on that tomorrow. What else we got? It's 1-0 to Juventus. They've just scored, apparently. Who scored? Did he score, people? They're playing it. It's interesting. Arthur's starting centre mid. Obviously, we were looking at him. Morata's starting up front in a 2 with Vlahovic. We were obviously being linked with Morata. Dybala's playing in the 10. He's out of contract this summer. I would love to get Dybala. I don't know the score. Oh, it's Dusan. Daily Dusan. Dusan Vlahovic scores on his debut for Juventus. Wow. Maybe he is the real deal. Fuming. I wanted him to go like 10 games without scoring. Let me know what the goal was like, people. Let me know what the goal was like. Daily Dusan's back, people. Unexpected. He scored. I knew he'd score against Verona, you know. I knew it. Big C preferred David than Calvert-Lewin. I do like Jonathan David. He looks good, man. Got his blood clot, sure. Watching Juventus, Vlahovic just scored a lob over the keeper. Oh, don't. Let me try and... I could have just turned over for that. Oh, it's not showing you the replay. Daily Dusan. I knew he'd score against Verona. They're playing an interesting formation, man. 2 up front with a number 10. Man, Dusan Vlahovic on his day. Apparently he chipped the goalkeeper. Big up Jack said, what's up from North Philly? See unit. You and Franny got a lifetime hood pass home. Come on, man. When man's in Philly, we'll shout you, man. You know what I mean? On that Meek Mill business. What a quality goal, people saying. Ram said, Curtis, thoughts on seeing Aubameyang make his debut? It was different. It's going to take some time to adjust, but it is what it is. It feels like he left Arsenal a long time ago anyway. He hasn't played for us for that long. Big C, thoughts on Martinelli? Oh, just seen Vlahovic's goal. Man done the knee slide as well. Oh, no. I don't like seeing it. He looks like a top baller. Seeing him in that Fiorentina kit, I was I'm not bothered, man. You're running around in that purple shirt. Seeing him in the Juventus kit and Allegri as manager, it's a problem. It is a problem. Yeah, it looks like Serie A using them cameras as well. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, he could have been doing that on the carpet at Arsenal, man. Every time he scores, we're going to be talking. Could be worse, Curtis. You could have Lukaku like us. Chelsea fans hate Lukaku, don't they, man? Not all of them, of course. Curtis Shaw finish. Yeah, I got them. I got them chips in the locker, man. I can chip the goalkeeper all the time. Vlahovic just scored. Vlahovic looks class, bro. Gutted. Yeah, he does look good. Looks good in the black and white. It's a famous kit, innit, man? It's a famous kit. Second half about to begin. The second half better liven up, I tell you. Otherwise, we'll move over to Juventus. Yeah, no disrespect to Fiorentina. I can't lie. The purple top back then was legit. I remember Batistuta's goal against Arsenal at Wembley when he nearly ripped the net in half. But you know what I mean? Seeing Vlahovic in that, Juventus kit, it just looks a bit more legit. This shows the Arsenal board are not serious. I don't think the board could do anything to get him. Honestly, I think we just weren't in a good enough position to convince him. He wanted European football. We can't offer it. Second half about to begin. I haven't even got the timer ready. Here we go, people. Egypt to kick off. And they're underway. Second half is underway. Let's hope we get some goals, man. When they were sponsored by Nintendo. Is that who they was? Nintendo. I forget, who the sponsor was. They had a good team. Man said he saw some dirt on the carpet. Curtis, we might need updated chips in the intro. Yeah, I might have to change the goals in the intro, I might have to. Arthur looks pants. Bro, when you got Granit Xhaka, anyone looks a bit of an upgrade. Lukaku should leave at the end of the season. I don't think he can get another move, man. Who's going to buy him? I heard he's on 250 as well. I don't think Inter would take him back. Jed Spence was quality today, 100%. Over Floater said, we got Elliott, we don't need Saka. Klopp seems to really like that Harvey Elliott. I do rate him. It's good to see him back from injury. I think he's a very good player. Jack said, I wanted no part of Lukaku in the summer. One live chat after another gave me stick. Serie A is a donkey league. Any league Morata can start for a top club is a joke. It's hard to judge that, innit? Because there are players you would take from... Oh, people saying he's on 350, not even 250. There are players that you would take from Serie A. You know, I'd take Dybala from Serie A. But I know what you're saying. You know, there's certain times where man are banging goals in and you're like, could he do that somewhere else? Here's Sadio Mane for Senegal. Edge of the box. He's got support. That's a free kick. It's a free kick to Senegal right outside the penalty area. It was a poor challenge there. Didn't really need to do it. Oh, yeah, Zakaria. They signed him as well. That's a good window for Juventus, man. Really is. Peter said Vlahovic is playing so good. I like him more than Haaland. Woof. That is some high praise, bro. More than Haaland, yeah? King said, not going to lie, with Vlahovic and Zakaria at Juve, they are defo top 5 favourites to win the Champions League. They've got... I'll be surprised if they won the Champions League, I can't lie. I think Liverpool, Man City, Bayern Munich, PSG, Real Madrid. But they definitely want to... They're a team that can compete. They've had a very good January. Saka to Liverpool, Mane to Arsenal. Nah, I can't see it. I can't see it. I don't think Klopp would want Saka. Honestly, I can't lie. I think it's Martinelli who he wants. Cosign said Dybala would be a massive coup if we can get that. I personally think he'll sign a new deal because I know him and Allegri get on well. I'm surprised that they haven't got that deal tied up already. But I don't think they'll quite win the Champions League. I think they're a bit short. Free kick to Senegal, 25 yards out. I'm not sure who's going to take it. They've got 2 or 3 players around the ball. David said they won't even win their own league. Exactly. I think they're like 5th, 6th at the moment. Free kick to Senegal. That is absolutely awful. Idrissa, he's not even a set-piece taker. I don't know why he's taking it. Buenos Aires said Dybala is crap. That's why he's nowhere near the current Argentina team. Fair enough. Maybe I'm still thinking about Dybala from a few years ago when he was kind of balling. Probably not the same player. I just want to quickly look at the Serie A table just to see where Juventus are. I don't even know who's top. Is it Inter? Inter are top. Wow, 1 point separating the top 3. AC Milan 3rd, Napoli 2nd, Inter top. Juventus are 4th if they win this game today, so they may squeeze a Champions League spot. But they ain't going to win the league, that's for sure. Fancy Liverpool for the Champions League. I think over 2 legs, especially if the second leg is at Anfield, I feel like not many teams are going to beat them over 2 legs. I can't lie. There's a chance. Idrissa shoots. Oh, keeper spills it but catches it. I feel like Dybala will do a Havertz in the Prem. Buenos Aires said, no, Curtis, avoid him. Rather get Dani Olmo. He's a baller. Dybala at Palermo, who's a proper player them times. Still a good player, but I feel he should have gone on to kind of bigger and better things, you know. Inter are hands down retaining their title. The Milanese clubs are back. Good to see them back, man. I feel like Serie A is not Serie A without AC and Inter Milan being big teams. It just shows that Inter, you know, they sold Lukaku and sold Hakimi, and people thought they were done. Conte left. They're still top of the league. Bringing in man like Dzeko, who's still scoring goals. But I do like the 2 Milan clubs, to be honest. Did you see the Leicester fan run on the pitch? Man was throwing punches at Forest players. Couldn't believe it. I see that Davis guy for Forest, though. He grabbed him up and threw him down. Who's favourites for the top 4? I mean, the top 3 obviously picks itself. City, Liverpool, Chelsea. I still think United, but the more I watch United, the more I think they're going to bottle it somehow. It just doesn't seem to be working. I don't think Ralph is the right manager for them either. So it opens the door to, obviously, Arsenal, Tottenham, West Ham. It's wide open at the moment. I always just kind of felt like United's individual quality will get them over the line, but they're not looking good. Nick said, what's your thoughts on Ajax? I think they've been brilliant this year. It's crazy that Haller, who couldn't really do much in the Prem, looks like a monster in the Champions League. Here come Egypt. Deflection. Keeper collects it. Yeah, Ajax are a proper football club, aren't they? Big club. Great history. CP said Spurs will get 4th because of Conte. That's the worry, innit? It's not really the Tottenham team. It's him and what he can get out of them. I was shocked that Insigne is leaving Napoli for Toronto. I was, because I think he's 29, 30. Seems quite a young age to go to the MLS, but apparently they've given him a huge contract. He's cashing out, man. Snake Eye said, Juventus toyed with Arsenal, signed Dusan, and then refused to release Arthur. I hope they get relegated. King said, if AC Milan and Newcastle peas, oh my days, can you imagine? You think sometimes, wouldn't you, why, no disrespect, but why not go and buy one of the giants of European football? But they want to be in the Prem. Ball whipped in. Should be, oh my days again. Great goalkeeping by the Egypt goalkeeper. The cross was whipped in low. I feel like the striker, they should have hit that first time. Good play down. Whips it across the box. I think the defender does just enough, and then, it's great goalkeeping. They're so good in defence, Egypt. Criminal of Arsenal not getting a striker. I totally agree. A lot of the Arsenal fans' narrative now is that, we did great not signing anyone because we wouldn't buy if it wasn't our plan A. It's just ridiculous, honestly. It really is. You got an opportunity to get top 4. The 2 strikers you've got are not goal scorers. There were strikers who moved, who were available. You get somebody else, even if you signed a second choice striker. Here's Sadio Mane. Oh, he's got to make that pass. Had the left back on the overlap. And it's a free kick to Egypt. Abhinav, would you take Morata? No chance. I don't want him anywhere near Arsenal. Have you seen the Neymar documentary on Netflix? I haven't. I am planning on watching that this week. I will watch that. I haven't heard much about it either. Was that Salah who got fouled? Yeah. Oof. That is a rough challenge, man. That's that Diallo, isn't it? Who people were saying, the PSG guy. What is your prediction on summer signings, bro? I've only just got over January, It will all depend on what competition we're in. If we're in the Champions League, then it's mad. We're going to go for big boys. If we're in the Europa League, if we're in Conference League or out of Europe, then we're going TK Maxx sale section. So it all depends what competition we're in. Who does the Egypt goalkeeper play for? I don't know. He's having a good game, though. Looks good. Here's Mane. That's a better pass. They got an overlap here. 2 in the box. It's a poor cross blocked. Egypt defending. It's been brilliant. Why didn't we go in for Basuma? I think, number one, I don't think Arteta wants him. Most of the links to him have been from fans. Obviously, because he's got this case going off at the moment, I don't think anyone will sign him until he gets acquitted of that, if he does. So he's only got a year left in the summer. Surely somebody goes and signs him in the summer, and you'll get him cheaper as well. TW said, I just want to see Nketiah and Xhaka out in the summer. Laka can go as well. Yeah, El Neni for me. Get rid of him. I'd get rid of Cedric. I think there's a good 5 there that need to be sold in the summer. And then they will be good, Nicholas said, Big C just saw Vlahovic's goal and then had thoughts of Eddie and Ketty. The levels are crazy, innit? They don't quite add up. Lille have just equalised against PSG. Big up Snake Eyes with an update. Ram Kumar said, also known as Gabaski, Egyptian footballer who plays for Zamalek and the Egypt national team. Oh, ball whipped in again. The goalkeeper does well. Carl said Basuma is overrated. Anthony said, can fully see Basuma ending up at Man City, Fernandinho's replacement, as long as he definitely busts his case. Yeah, I don't know. It depends. The thing is, to play for Man City, you've got to be so good on the ball. He is good on the ball, but I don't know how good he is on the ball. Kessie, free agent in the summer. I think he's being linked with Barca now, isn't he? They were linking him with Madrid, but I'm hearing he's going Barca, so I don't think Arsenal would win that race, to be honest. Kevin said, where do you rank Neymar among the all-time greats? I think he's... part of me thinks he hasn't fully fulfilled the potential he had. I felt like at Barcelona he was going to be one of the best that we've ever seen. I would have put him in them kind of conversations. I think PSG was the wrong move for him. I said it at the time. He will not excel in that league. If you look at him now, he's had to get a lot stronger and bigger, but he doesn't look as quick. He's been kicked all over the place in that league. He had so many ankle injuries. He's a great player, but he's not a legend. He's not at the very, very top. He had the talent. He's one of the most skillful, entertaining footballers, probably after Ronaldinho, but I think the move was wrong. I think the moves hindered him. Here come Egypt, and cleared away by Kouyaté. Yeah, great player, but yeah, wrong move. Wrong move for me. That's why, for me, Mbappe's got to get out of PSG at the end of the season. Liga is a tough league. I don't think that league is one of the most physical leagues in Europe. You get kicked all over the place in that league. HMT left to satisfy his ego. It was silly. He should have stayed there. That front three at Barca was one of the best I'd ever seen as a collective three. Neymar, Suarez, Messi. It was unbelievable. To go to PSG and spend 4 or 5 years in the French league. Come on. You look at the history. Top players come from the French league and go to the bigger leagues and stay there. You don't leave Barca to go to the French league. Doesn't matter how rich PSG are, the level of football you're playing at every week is not high enough. Neymar is 30. That's crazy, isn't it? He just the other day he seemed like a youngster. Now he's 30. The last 4 or 5 years have disappeared. Rion said, Curtis Neymar is a legend. I bet if you went to Brazil, he's like a modern day legend for them because he's been their best player for years. But I think in world football, he's not a legend. Like I thought he was gonna go and push Messi and Ronaldo's kind of level. I would say he's nowhere near those two. He's world class. He's a world class footballer, but like without a shadow of a doubt. But I don't think he's a legend. I really don't. He'll probably get an icon card on FIFA. He'll get an icon card on FIFA, but I don't think he's a legend. A legend on the streets. A legend on the FIFA streets. Yeah, man. Barca is the pinnacle, especially that Barca. Barca now is not the pinnacle, but that Barca, Luis Enrique with Suarez and Messi, you don't leave that team. Free kick to Senegal. That was an awful tackle by the Egypt player. Terrible challenge. Neymar is a diver. Neymar ain't a footballing legend. This is why Mbappe can't wait to go to Spain. He knows, man. He knows. Get out of there. Go and bring Real Madrid back to their heights and you'll be a hero. Snake Eye said, Big C, I think he was looking for a Ballon d'Or. He felt he could get it at PSG. Listen, I understood the logic behind it. I think he felt like no matter what he did at Barca, he was in Messi's shadow. So he went to PSG thinking, if I can win the Champions League, I'll win the Ballon d'Or, I'll be the #1 player. But PSG are not that team, unless he can win it this year, win the Champions League. But I'm not sure he will. That PSG team has never really clicked. It's just a bunch of name brands, but it doesn't really go together. Free kick to Senegal. They've tried to work something here. Oh, it's blocked. It was a nice move. It didn't work. Andre 1 said, 2-1 to PSG. Neymar is injury prone. Yeah, man, the ankles have been mashed up. Man said Neymar 5-star, 5-star. I have to admit, you get him on FIFA, you're going to have a good time. You know, it's skill time, that's for sure. I love him as a player. Love him. I enjoyed watching him play, but I think he could have been right up there at the very top. And I think he held himself back. You only go to PSG for money. Yeah, I think he wanted the bag. Jahia said, you're wrong. Neymar is not a legend in Brazil. He hasn't won anything for Brazil and behaves like a spoilt boy. I appreciate that. I appreciate your insight. You know, I felt like maybe the modern generation, the youngers in Brazil would have really looked up to him because he's been probably the iconic name of Brazilian football over the last decade. But I can understand that he's very petulant, isn't he? And his ego seems to have gone crazy since he's been at PSG. MS said, Big C, would you take Napoli's Mendy at Arsenal? Who does he actually play for? Who does he actually play for? I've seen him, but let me have a look. Napoli's Mendy. Oh, Leicester. Oh, that guy. Nah, I don't know, man. Young player, isn't he? No, he's not. I'm thinking of a different Mendy. No, he's 29. Nah, we need someone different. We need someone better than that. I can't lie. I was thinking of a different Mendy, the Leicester guy. Nah, man. Did you see ESR's Future Stars card? It's fire still. I'm not going to lie. For anyone who plays FIFA and you love seeing players from your team get high-rated cards, man. You know, and we ain't got many of them. Especially the gold cards. So we need some special cards to give us some good Arsenal players, man. Big C, would you take Rafinha or Gnabry? I'd take both of them. I'd love to get any one of them. I think if we was in the Champions League, we could get Gnabry back. He said he's got unfinished business, but we can't get him with no Europe. That's the problem. I like Rafinha as well. Boreham Wood about to win against Bournemouth. What a great result. So, who just put that in the comments? CP. Boreham Wood, great achievement for them. Oh, is it over full time? That's an amazing result. Boreham Wood in the conference beating Championship Bournemouth. I want to pack that ESR and Tomiyasu. That ESR is fire. About 600k it is. Romario, Neymar. Bro, and Romario. I say it often. I grew up watching his videos. One of the best finishers I've ever seen. Solanke, huge miss for Bournemouth. Solanke, you know. Big wages and bad agents are ruining talented players nowadays. The agents and the power they've got in football now, it's crazy. It's crazy. No rules. You don't even have to... They changed the rules a few years ago. Before, you used to have to do a little course to become a footballing agent, and the course was apparently quite difficult. So you knew if they passed, at least they were qualified, at least they had some knowledge. Now, I think you pay about £500 and you can just register and become an agent. You get your paperwork sent to you by email, you get a number, and you're an agent. Because they just thought, you know what, so let's just make money. So now you've just got any random guy who thinks he knows a bit about football going, yeah, I'm an agent, mate, fully qualified. And then just signing players. It's crazy. It's absolutely mad. Like, they are damaging a lot of football now. I can't lie, but it is what it is. Now Ranger on for Boreham Wood. Big up, man. Big up. It's a great... I think... Who've they got in the FA Cup next round as well? Because I know the draw's already been made. FA Cup draw. Who will Boreham Wood be playing? Boreham Wood have got Everton away. That's a great draw for them. Boreham Wood go to Everton. See, that's the magic of the cup, innit? Come on, Big C. You're talking about Neymar's ankles and tackles. Watch the tackles that Maradona had to put up with. Neymar couldn't lace his boots. Different generation, innit, man? You know what I mean? Them man there were built different. I see man just stood in Maradona on his leg and he just running through that. But, you know, now it's a bit different. It is a bit different. Penalty spot. Would you swap any of our youngsters for any proven players? Yeah, I would. I can't specifically think really which one I would let go if I had to out of our three, but it's the know-how, innit? The know-how that the experienced ones have got. I would like it if we had one of them. You know, 3 youngsters to try and take you over the line of top 4 is difficult. It is. I would like one of them to have been 27, maybe 26. Messi apparently just scored for PSG. Let me have a quick look on the other channels, man. This game is boring at the moment. I can't lie. They're making a sub. Let me see Messi against Lille. Are they showing you the replay? Oh, 3-1. They're not showing it here. Always good to see Messi score, man. Let's go ESR for Mane. You'd take that, yeah? Neymar is on whatever level you put Hazard on. Oh, nah, I think Neymar's better than Hazard. I can't lie. Hazard ain't done nothing at Real Madrid either. Have you seen Maradona play? Like, not live, but obviously I've seen loads of his videos and stuff growing up. I think I saw him play when I was younger, at the back end of his career, but I was only a little kid. Boreham Wood are through. That's an amazing result for them. Really good result. The GOAT scores for PSG. You'll set the whole chat off here if we start having GOAT conversations. We'll be here all night. Definitely need to do a GOAT stream. Who's your favourite player of all time? Who do you think the best is and all that? Dusan just missed a sitter with his right foot. Needs some tweaking. I'm just skipping between channels now. This Afcon game's gone to pot at the moment. Yeah, look, now you've started them. Look, R9, they're all going. You've started them. R9 was always my favourite. I love Ronaldinho as well, though. Hazard survived the Premier League. He was great in the Prem, but he went Madrid. You know what I mean? It's not like he's gone Madrid and he's been all right. He's done, like, nothing. Done nothing over there. Ronaldinho or Neymar, for me, is not even a comparison, you know. One's a World Cup winner, you know, Champions League winner, Ballon d'Or winner, league winner. There's no competition, mate. Neymar even knows he's not as good as Ronaldinho, although he probably don't actually. His ego's massive. He might think he is, but Ronaldinho is unbelievable. Nick said Ronaldinho is his favourite. Messi's the best ever, and I'm not a Barca fan. Might as well do a PSG watch along. I think with them, that game. How long's gone in that PSG game? PSG against Lille. Was it first half? Oh, it's first half, to be honest. Still a decent game. Oh, Jonathan David as well. Oh. Is that Ben Arthur? Oh, my days. Ben Arthur plays for Lille. That is crazy. They got some ballers there, man. Renato Sanchez as well. I don't know if they're all playing. I can't believe Ben Arthur's still playing. I'm just going to look at the lineup in that game. Who's playing for Lille? Oh, my days. Egypt. What a miss. Ben Arthur and Jonathan David up front. They got that Timothy Weah as well. Renato Sanchez isn't playing. Neymar's not playing. Some interesting names there. That's probably a good get. I can't believe Ben Arthur's still balling. What a legend he was. That's another streets won't forget baller, innit? You know what I mean? Ben Arthur, you know. Like Menez and Nasri. Street legend, man. I thought he was going to go to the top. What a player. I honestly don't want this game to go to extra time because it's been a stinker. Here's Mane in the penalty area. It's a good ball. Oh, Egypt clear it, man. What a defence these lot are, man. Serious. Senegal ball whipped in. Cleared again. I've never seen anyone defend like this. No, I still haven't seen the Neymar documentary. I do want to see that. I'm going to watch it this week. Such a wasted talent. Remember his goal for Newcastle, man, in his own half. He was phenomenal. Remember one summer he came back, he put bare weight on, man, at Newcastle. Egypt defence is seriously impressed. They're so organised. They're hard to break down, man. That's why I said, Mane, you got a penalty you can't miss. Alexis scored 2 the other day. What a baller. El Neni, I haven't seen him on the ball all game. Honestly, I haven't noticed him. But then you don't really notice El Neni. He just works hard, keeps the ball. King said, Mane, just score. If it was Chelsea, you turn into prime wheel. It's going to penalties. I think it goes extra time first, man. I don't want extra time. I really don't want extra time. Who were you most impressed by in the Barca game today? I think I'd have to say Adama Traore, just because I wasn't expecting him to look that good. And he looked really good. So he did surprise me. Can he be consistent with it? Is a different thing. But no, I was impressed with him. Adil Tarap, yeah, he was a good player. Wanted QPR, Spurs. Very skillful. He used to nutmeg people for fun. Adil Tarap. Pep Tech said, my first best player was Gabriel Batistuta. His shot was like a rocket. Egypt with a free kick, whipped in, headed away. Oh, man. Guy tried to shoot and sliced it. Oh, Mane has absolutely wrote him off. They want him sent off. They're trying to get him sent off for this. I think he'll get away with it. R9 is Neymar plus Romario. I don't any praise for R9 is welcome on this channel. He's the best striker I've ever seen. That was a bad challenge from Mane. I don't think he makes a little bit of contact. It's not a red. Definitely not a red. Great support as always, people. Big up to all of you. We've got 1,000 people in here, man. I'm shocked for a neutral stream, so I really appreciate it. Adama did well because La Liga suits him. TW said, Curtis, do you think Zaha ruined his rep staying at Palace? Tried to leave, didn't he? Tried to come to Arsenal, man, but we didn't put the money down. Brennan Zera said, I'm off to clean the church, bro. Catch you tomorrow, brother. Bless to everyone. Bless you, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Glad that you're feeling better. R9 made football truly global. Just the epitome of a great striker, wasn't he? You know, he just had everything. R9 versus Henry. Listen, I'm an Arsenal fan, so of course I should be saying, but I'm going to say R9, people. I can't lie. I can't lie, man. He's the best. He's the best striker. And that's even with serious knee injuries as well. And he was clutching big games. The one downside of Thierry, I can't lie, was finals. Obviously, he scored in loads of big games, but the finals is a little downer on him, if you like. But I go R9. Best striker the world's ever seen for me. FA Cup magic happened at Bournemouth. You got to love that, man. You got to love that. I said Curtis on time out. Come on, bro. R9, man. Take the Arsenal hat off. R9's the best. Best striker I've seen in my lifetime, all day. We watch an Ajax game in the future. Ajax fan here. Yeah, man. Listen, I really wanted to go and watch some games this season, man. Maybe do some vlogs in the Champions League and stuff. Hopefully travel restrictions are eased sooner rather than later. Who was quicker, Henry or Mbappe? Probably Mbappe, you know. Henry, I'll be honest. Oh, Egypt with the header just wide. Henry, when I used to go to games, didn't look as quick as I thought he looked. I always used to feel like Anelka looked quicker when I was at the games than Henry. Henry used to run, it was quite regal, you know, just big strides. And he just used to pull away from people. But I feel like Mbappe looks more explosive, you know. Man said Henry, Mr. Consistent. HMT can't believe it that I'm picking R9. But you know me, I keep it 100, people. Regardless of him being Arsenal's greatest ever player, in my opinion. I'm R9, man. That's my striker. Gotta love Roberto Baggio. He was a baller. He was a baller. Big up Silky G. Everything good, man. Stadiums are only 1/3 full in Holland, so not the best time to go and watch. Yeah, I need that full atmosphere, man. You know what I mean? Big C, would you be watching Liverpool versus Chelsea? Yeah, we'll do a watch along for that. It's in a couple of weeks, right? We'll do that. Big game. Bergkamp is Arsenal's greatest ever player. Listen, a lot of people say it's a debate. Thierry, Bergkamp. It's another stream in itself, innit? To be honest. Has the game become too robotic these days? I think it has. I think players are overcoached. I think coaches want to control everything that players do. They want to micromanage. And I think it has spoilt the game a little bit. You don't see as many, skillful Ben Arthurs or, the new Ronaldo or the new Neymar or Messi. You don't really see that player anymore. To create that kind of player, you've got to allow a player to be a free spirit. You've got to let a player take chances and lose the ball sometimes because he's trying to dribble past 3 or 4 players. Coaches don't want that nowadays. They want pure pass and move. And I think it is. You look at the new generation of players now. How many of these young players look like real superstars? There's not as many. There really isn't. The game has changed. Less room for magic, I agree. It's been a bad final, this. It really has. We needed that goal. Senegal making 2 changes. Big up Nath, who said, love from India. Big up to you. Terence said Bergkamp was levels above Henry. Henry would not be Henry without Bergkamp. That comment is... I find that difficult to hear, man. I hear you. Bergkamp's one of them players. You play with him, he's going to lift up your level. But I think Thierry was better than Bergkamp because I think Thierry wins you the game. I think Henry wins you the game. I'm not sure Bergkamp is as much of a match winner as Henry. So I'm Thierry over Dennis, man. I can't lie. I'm Thierry over Dennis. So I appreciate both players, of course. Henry was better than Neymar. I think he was. He won the World Cup, the Euros, the Champions League, the Prem. Egypt will probably nick it. Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me. This is what they do. They're very good at doing it. Peter said, I'm with you, Big CR9 over Henry, especially after what he did to Ireland in the World Cup. They got their payback in that World Cup. That was a bad moment for Thierry, wasn't it, that handball? Come on, can we get a goal? People saying I missed a super chat. I haven't seen it. I'm going to scroll back up. Senegal in the penalty area. Oh, another clearance. Their defending is unbelievable. Honestly, they are incredible. I'm scrolling up. I can't see this super chat, folks. Apologies if I've missed one. I've scrolled up. I can't see it. The last one was the Mendy one. I did read that one out. R9 made fat kids dream. Oh, man. R9 had people walking around the streets with that patch of hair on the front of their head. And let's be honest, that was not a good haircut. He was that good. Oh, Mane fouled right on the edge of the box. Egypt, man, they are clattering everyone. Another great free kick. Yeah, I'm trapped with this game, man. I'm thinking about getting out of here and going and watch PSG or something. This game is a stinker. I just want a 1-0 win. Please don't burden me with extra time. I just don't want to watch 30 more minutes of this game. Abhinav said these Egypt defenders play for lower sides in various leagues in Europe. They're physical, man. Dude 83 said, I remember that haircut and it was terrible. But he pulled it off because it was R9. He could do that. You know what I mean? He could do that, man. Carlos Queiroz previously managed the national team of Iran. Iran has conceded in the last World Cup only 1 goal. He's a good coach, man. He was a brilliant coach at Man U. I think he was the reason Man United got Ronaldo instead of Arsenal. Free kick over the bar. Penalty spot. Big up, bro. He said the super chat was David M. David, apologies. I was scrolling. I could not find it anywhere. Big up, Big C. Making this match less boring. Apologies, man. Today we had Nottingham Forest against Leicester. I think that was 4-1 or something. And then you have Barcelona Atletico 4-2. And then we turn up for the final and you're giving us 0-0. Just please. Like you said, Latte, man, don't bother us with extra time. I don't need extra time, man. I don't want to watch extra time. Man said the ref's being paid. Even the ref must want to get out of there. Trent v. Reece James. I mean, I think I've said this before on stream, but if I haven't, I'm Trent. I think he is. I think he's different class on the ball. Listen, if you have that debate, I think Reece James is possibly better defensively than Trent. But I think Trent on the ball is a unique talent. And what happens in England a lot of the time, we focus on what a player can't do. So people go, oh, Trent, he's not amazing defensively. Where you look at players in other countries, you look at what they can do. Trent actually bosses games from right back sometimes. I haven't seen that since like prime Dani Alves. So for me, I think both are top players. But I like Trent. Look at the numbers he produces as well, man. He's he gets 10 to 15 assists. So yeah, but listen, it's just what you prefer, to be honest. They're both quality, that's for sure. Trent been doing it from young. You know what I mean? Trent played against Ronaldo when Ronaldo was at Real Madrid and kept him quiet. He played against Leroy Sané when Sané was at it at Man City, kept him quiet. You know, he's been in them trenches, man. Reece James ain't been in them trenches yet. I know he won the Champions League with Chelsea and he played well, but empty stadium, all of that. I feel like Trent's been in them trenches. You know what I mean? And been through them hard, you know, Barcelona 3-0 down and come back and the quick corner and all that. So, but listen, I do like Reece James, but I go Trent. Ashley Cole kept Ronaldo quiet all of his career. I think Ronaldo said Ashley Cole was his toughest opponent in his career. RVP v Harry Kane. I'm going RVP, man. He's got trophies in the locker. I'm going RVP. You know what I mean? Yeah, you see what I did there, innit? Trenches, you know. You was there with me. You know what was going on. Trench Alexander-Arnold. I'm telling you, man. The community, I need you here, you know, because this game is madness. Someone please just score. We got 8 minutes, man. Just someone score. End this. Just end this game, please. I don't want to see no more of it. Do they have food in the stadium today? Oh, man. I mean, United, man. Mold Trafford. It's going crazy, isn't it? Losing to Middlesbrough with CR7 up front. You would never expect it. Just please. Honestly, I'm begging somebody scores. I don't want to watch this game anymore. So, look, it's a big blow to Egypt if the keeper can't continue. I see they've got another goalkeeper warming up, so maybe he's going to come off. Dad jokes, when's it going to end? I know, they're only going to get worse as I get older. I can't lie, people. Chris said CR7 got Space Jam. They took his power away from him, man. Turned him into someone else. Turned him into Benteke. Hip-hop talk. Here we go. Hip-hop time. Yeah. Is Salah on the pitch? Not heard his name. Had that one chance in the first half apart from that. NFL watch-along next week? Possibly. May do one for the Super Bowl. Although I know those games take a long time, don't they? Have a lot of adverts and that. Liverbird said, Trent reinvented the right-back position. He runs the whole game from right-back like De Bruyne does in midfield. Listen, I just think, like I said, man, I just think he's ahead of Reece James. Reece James is very good, though. You know, great athlete, physical, strong, solid right-back. But, come on. Senegal, man, they're just... It's got extra time written all over it. Please, somebody just give me some good news. Tell me this goes to penalties. I just don't want to see extra time. It's been a stinker. Terence said, what about Messi? In France, he's been very poor. Yeah, I think that's only his second or third goal. If it remains 0-0, is it going extra time or penalties? I'm just hoping it goes pens, but surely not for a final. Most finals go extra time. Does Afcon final have extra time? Final go to extra time. It's bound to, innit? It's bound to. Yeah, apparently it does. 30 more minutes of this absolute. This has been terrible. This is African football. We don't score easily. Enjoy. Oh, man. I was hoping for a free-flowing, attacking final. Mane, Salah, goals, 2-1, 3-2. You know what I mean? It's just not that, is it? Chris said, Curtis, serious question. Is Arteta giving too much credit at Arsenal because Di Matteo won the FA Cup and Champions League, yet fans still ride with Arteta? Any comparison? I mean, listen, people told me you can't talk about what Aubameyang did 2 years ago, which I think is fair enough. I get that. People care about what you're doing now. So I have that same logic when it comes to Mikel Arteta. I don't want to hear about the FA Cup. You know, tell me what he's doing right now. So, I don't know, man. Arsenal fans seem to get way more emotionally attached to players and managers than most clubs, you know, and I think that's a problem. But yeah. Have you seen Medima's assist yesterday? Absolute class. I haven't seen it yet, you know. I have not seen it. Have you seen Power, the Tommy series yet? I haven't watched that. I've only actually watched Power, the original series. I haven't watched any of the spin-offs. I haven't watched any of them, to be honest. I'm watching Barca for the rest of the season to see what Aubameyang can do. Yeah, I'll have more interest in their games now. Free kick to Egypt, miles out, but they've just thrown people in. 86 minutes gone, ball whipped in. Doesn't beat the first defender. Oh, my days. Arsenal fans are so split on Arteta, it literally swings game by game. It's mad, innit? We win, you go on socials, he's a genius. We lose, we want him out. Young Nizzle said I'm going to Barca on loan. Like someone was saying, though, they probably end up winning the Europa League. They're definitely favourites with the teams that are in there. Here come Egypt. Oh, man, please. 4 minutes to go. They're all over the place. Players falling over. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's going to be a tough half an hour. Free kick. 3 minutes to go plus time added on. Come on. Here's Mane. Defender's out to him. He's slipping. The pitch is awful. Pitch is absolutely awful. It's just breaking up all over the place. Vlahovic scored tonight. Lucas said, yep, chip the keeper. Apparently missed a sitter, though. The Arteta fans are like the Canon followers. Debut goal is not always positive. Big C, it's like watching Test cricket. Yeah, I want 2020 action, man. I don't want this Test cricket. Just blocking shots. I'm on loan at Marseille, not coming back until Arteta is sacked. West Ham v Barcelona Europa League final. That would be epic. Stay awake. Bro, I'm fighting it right now. It's making me tired. Do you remember my old channel was Arsenal Vlogs? Oh, yeah, I remember that, Luca. I do remember that. Jack said the only thing Trent is slightly better at than James is crossing and free kicks. Passing, crossing, free kicks. He's just more techie, man. He's, you know what I mean? He's better on the ball than him. I'm on loan to Seville. You're going down that Anthony Martial route, yeah? Gone with Martial. These pitches are ridiculous. It's a criminal offence to play on that. For such a big tournament with like big players in it, shouldn't be playing on pitches like that. You know, imagine if Salah or Mane was to like roll their ankle on this pitch. It'd be madness. This game is like watching Arsenal play pre-season. The problem with Arsenal is there is always an excuse. Yeah, no accountability. FC, mate, that's us. Have you noticed Arteta fans always move the goalposts when arguing with them? Free kick to Egypt. Beats the first defender. Ooh, that one a bad ball. Goes out for a goal kick. Or is it a corner? No, I think it's a goal kick. Please, man. Oh, my. I've never wanted a game to end before extra time as much as this. I haven't had dinner. I just wanted it. When's it going to end? Just end it. 30 more minutes. And you just know it's going to go to penalties. No one's scoring in extra time. We're going to be here till probably 9:30. But hey, we're here. We'll ride it out, people. We'll talk about other things. Maybe I'll switch over and watch the PSG game. Ball over the top, looking for Mane. They're just closing him down as soon as he gets the ball. Come on, Sadio, do something. What is that? Oh my days. Please, someone. An own goal, a penalty, a tapping. Anything. Here come Egypt. Oh, they were in and the ref gives a free kick. Oh, Snoop Dogg or 50 Cent. I got to go 50, man. Early 50 was wild. You know what I mean? Early 2000s. Do you think Ronaldo is declining? Yeah, of course he is, man. He's 37. He's not going to be the same player. As I always say, Man United signed Ronaldo with no plan. And that's the problem. You cannot just sign a player. This ain't Football Manager. It ain't FIFA. You've got to actually figure out how to get the best out of the player. Ronaldo's 37. He doesn't press. He needs service. He needs crossers. He needs players around him. And United don't do that. Rashford is not a good crosser of the ball. You know, and who else they play out wide? Like Greenwood's obviously away at the moment. Sancho has not been great. Martial wasn't really a winger that crosses the ball. Where's the service coming from? So you look at Ronaldo now and you almost think, do you actually take him out of the team? But you can't do that because he's too big a personality. You know, the business side of Man United wouldn't take him out because he sells shirts. And he's going to kick up a fuss if you drop him. 3 minutes added on. A minute gone already. It's a throw into Senegal. Please, please just score. Every time I see a Mane in a Barca shirt, stress me that no striker was brought in to replace him. Going out on loan elsewhere is crazy. In all honesty, I've never known a manager to perform as badly as Arteta and yet still be so loved and backed by so many within our fan base and the media. Arteta is on some Darren Brown Jedi flicks. It's crazy. And look how many fallouts he's had. Oh, Senegal, man. They had a chance there as well. It's been a dreadful final. Come on, what we got left? 1:15. Senegal on the attack, left-hand side. Hits the byline. It's great defending. Honestly, they have been... It's a goal kick. Wow, that's it, people. We've got 45 seconds, 50 seconds. Should have crossed that in early. This is honestly up there. This is up there as one of the most boring games I've ever done a watch-along to. But the community is carrying us, man. Yeah, just simulate it, man. Just end result. FIFA thing, man. Just jump to result and tell me what happened. Oh, my days. Man said I came out here trying to create lemonade out of a rock. This game is hella boring. Man, it's bad. I'm almost tempted to turn it off and just do PSG and come back for the penalties. Come on, please. 30 seconds to go. Move the ball. Move the ball, man. 30 seconds. Senegal on the ball on the halfway line. Oh, my days. They're miscontrolling it. It's dreadful. This is going down in the history books as the worst game ever. Watch along. Come on. Oh, he's had a heavy touch. Come on. Pass. Oh, what is he doing? Man dive like Tom Daly, bro. What's he doing? Could have just passed it out wide. Ref, please. Oh, he's blowing the whistle. Oh, no. 30 more minutes. Apologies, man, if you're a fan of Senegal or Egypt. It probably comes across a little bit disrespectful, me saying that. But honestly, this... Oh, even the microphone's trying to go. That was painful. Absolutely painful. 0-0. Extra time. Absolute stinker. Let me turn it off while they're having a chat. Where are we going? Juventus just started the second half. They're still winning 1-0. I mean, we've got to watch Messi, haven't we? We've got to watch Messi. Jonathan David's playing as well. Let's watch a bit of this. Timothy Weir. We'll watch this for 10-15. Free the mic. The mic's trying to disappear. Just do rock, paper, scissors, man. Who wins? That's it. Just end it. We don't want to watch extra time. I've put PSG against Lyon for 5-10 minutes, man. The moment Curtis decides to do it. Can you believe it, bro? I'm watching goals left, right, and centre today. I do Afcon and nothing happens. Third and fourth place playoff was better. Mate, anything's better than that what I've just watched. Here's Messi. Skips past one. Oh, what a ball. Mbappe! Oh, side netting. What a ball from Messi that is. More excitement in 20 seconds of this game than the whole watch-along. Look at Ben Arthur. Oh, he lost the ball, man. Maybe he's not the same Ben Arthur he used to be. Messi skips past him like he's not even there. Outside of the foot. Mbappe, side netting. Got to dink it over him. Messi's got that crazy low centre of gravity, man. Messi's balling tonight. Curtis, wait for the special goal of the year. Oh, man. The minute that game finishes, the stream is ending. Like, we're not going to round it up. We're not going to watch the celebrations. It's over the moment it's over. You just know it's going to go to penalties, though. That's the problem. Is this Draxler? Hits the byline. Aye! Chops and goes past. Mbappe! Oh, man! Messi should have scored. Hits it straight at the keeper. On his left foot as well. He should have scored that. Paint dry. Oh, goal for PSG. Deflection. Danilo Pereira. Wow. Some excitement. We got a goal, people. We got a goal. I genuinely might stay on this game. I'm telling you. Just let me know if they score in that game. A massive deflection there. PSG. Bonjour, monsieur. Oui, 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 oui. Je m'appelle. I told you, man. We're going PSG on loan for the month, for the season. Great watch along. Are you going to do Burnley v Man United on Tuesday? Burnley, man. I don't know if I can do a watch along with Burnley in it, you know. I'm not sure. I'll try. We'll see. I didn't even see the goal. Laid it off to Danilo. Did that go straight in? I thought it deflected. Yeah, massive deflection. Shot was going wide. Into the bottom corner. Little getting battered. Yeah, Luca, man. Burnley's it's a stretch. I don't know if I can do that. Went from 0 to 100. Just a shot that goes in the net. That's all we're asking for, you know. Man said Burnley. Listen, it's tough times, man. Arsenal aren't playing too many games. Burnley will only ever be in a watch-along if Arsenal are playing against them, you know. Interesting to see. I wanted to see a little bit of Jonathan David play. Obviously against Marquinhos, who people are saying now is one of the best centre-backs in the world. Ben Arthur lays it out wide. Oh, poor touch. David's in the middle. Hakimi. What are we saying here? Your French's levels, bro. I got about 4 words, man. I'm not I'm not fluent, that's for sure. Poch coming to United. I think he might go there. I think Ten Hag or Poch. Chiellini looks badly hurt. Apparently in the other game. Saka returned the goal. Yeah, when the man just pulled down Saka. Here's Mbappe. They're strolling around. This is what I mean. This league is too easy. Lille are actually a good team in France. And they're winning 4-1 away from home. It's just light work. With no Neymar playing as well. Extra time in the El Crapio. Yeah, it's not quite the El Clasico, man. That game... If anyone's going bed anytime soon and you need to get to sleep, just put that Afcon final on. You will be snoozing before half-time. I think we needed that penalty goal from Mane just to open the game up a little bit. Big up my bro, broads. Respect for this stream, my bro. Big up Afcon. Yeah, man, we have to turn up for the final, but boy, the final has not exactly delivered. 0-0, penalty missed, not many opportunities. And I'm tired. I can't lie. It's making me tired. Ball over the top. I was looking for Jonathan David. I'm trying to see what kind of player he is. I've seen him play a couple of times. But it's always interesting against better opposition. Come on, Senegal, said Mohamed. Yarditov said, Dusan giving me Giroud vibes. A lot of people, they described him as Giroud with a bit more pace, like tall, left-footed, good touch. Big up Salman, who said, damn, Curtis, you're still working, bro, working hard. Hey, listen, man, I had a day off yesterday, so I can't complain. But it looks like I've chose the wrong watch-along out of the 3. The other 2 had loads of goals in today. Egypt keeper is on one. He's had a great game. Let me just check if that's come back on. What's going on here? Oh, my days. It's been kicked off for about a minute. Let me get the timer back on. We'll start again, 30 minutes. We're a minute behind, but I have to admit, I'm already struggling to watch it. I enjoyed that 2 minutes of PSG. I think I'd rather watch that, but we started, so we got to finish it. What a save by the Egypt keeper. It would have been typical, innit? I turn over, they score. It's not exactly the whisper along or the dot along. It's a classic for the wrong reasons, you know. It definitely is. Maybe we'll get some drama in extra time. Man said Tech Nine or Pop Smoke. Gotta be Pop Smoke, man. I do not listen to Tech Nine. He's an awful rapper. Oh no, Tech Nine. I thought you were saying 6ix9ine, but I'll still go Pop Smoke. I do like Pop Smoke's music. Pretend the internet. I'm telling you, I'll be like, yo, the wires come out. Just end it. But now we're here till the end, people. We'll finish it. Don't slander Giroud. He scored both goals for Milan yesterday. He's a good player, Giroud. You create service for him. He's good. I always said at Arsenal he was the wrong striker for that time. When I actually look at this, is how crazy Arsenal are as a football team. When we had Giroud, we could have done with Aubameyang. When we had Aubameyang, we could have done with Giroud. Because when we got Aubameyang towards the end, we're spamming crosses in when that brother don't win headers. Yet when we had Giroud, we was trying to play quick football for a guy that needs crosses. It's typical Arsenal, though, isn't it? Are you supporting Senegal? Yeah, I want Senegal to win just for the fact that, you know, they haven't won the tournament before. I think it would have a massive influence on their country. It'd be a great lift. I'd like to see Mane win the competition. I think Egypt are the record winners of it, I believe. Big up Retzel Midlands. Big up Curtis. Love the vibes off the channel. Big up, bro. Simon said, I'm going to member up soon, getting the fibre installed. I will never forget your shout out my baby when I was in hospital last year. Octavia, she will be in the year next month. Big up, bro. Big up your daughter. I hope she's well. And listen, I appreciate your support. Arsenal's recruitment was drunk. That would be one explanation for what they've done, you know. Maybe they had a big night out and then decided not to. Maybe they went to Vegas and just did hangover and woke up on like the 1st of February, like, what's happened? Oh, my days, I forgot to sign all these players. I don't know. That would be one explanation. We know Edu likes a trip abroad, you know. Isaiah said, Chelsea fan, I enjoy your channel. Thank you for your super chat, bro, and your support. Much appreciated. Martin said, Curtis, can you please explain how that Copa America final got 600k views? I'll be honest, and you know me, I don't cap, you know. I think that people thought that was the game. I think people were going on YouTube and typing in Copa America because not many people were live streaming it because it was 1 a.m. I think a lot of people thought that was the game on TV. So, because at one stage I had nearly 10,000 people in the live chat and people were like, when's the game going to be shown? And I was like, bro, this is a live stream, man, but you're here now. So I think that's what happened, if I'm being honest. But I take it. The game's the game, man. The game is the game, people, you know. Must have hit some sort of YouTube jackpot with the search that night. I must have been first on the list, so I'll take it. We'll take it. It's in the history books now, so it's too late. It's too late. They can't delete it. Finesse that stream nicely, man. I made a nice thumbnail. You know what I mean? Got it up from early, and I reckon that was coming at the top of the search bar, so yeah, man, it was a good one. Gotta do what you gotta do, people, you know? You know what I mean? No worry, man, no worry. The view's there, so it's too late. You know what I mean? It's what it is, like you said. Arteta will be good in traffic management, putting all those cones on the road. It'll be perfect, mate. He will be perfect. Secure the bag settings. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Hey, Curtis, which players do you think Arsenal will sign this summer? Do you know what? Like, a lot of people are asking this. It's so difficult to say because it will depend on what competition we're in. You know? If we're in Champions League, we're going for big boys. If we're in Conference League or out of Europe, we're taking the scraps, you know? So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they want Calvert-Lewin. I got to be honest. I've had this feeling for a little while. And I've heard a few bits and bobs off people, and I get the impression they like Calvert-Lewin. I think because of the aerial ability and what he does in the air. But we'll see. We'll see, people. Everton won't make it easy to sell him, so whether they'll get him or not. Too late, man. You know what I mean? The view's there. It's too late. Zakaria debut goal as well. Wow. 2 signings both scored, man. Calvert-Lewin and Tielemans. You know what? I did like Tielemans. When I saw him make that mistake against Tottenham, just kind of didn't want him. You know, I just thought, nah, man, I'm fuming. By the way, just as a quick update, this game is not getting any better. It's still not great. Curtis got a nice touch for that Copa America stream. Got truly blessed that night. Yeah, man. Every now and then you got to hit the YouTube jackpot, you know. Juve, 2 new signings, 2 goals, put them 2-0 up. Sometimes new signings do help Arsenal, you know what I mean? Calvert-Lewin would have to force the move. No way Lampard lets him go. And I think Lampard being there now makes it even more difficult. I think if Rafa would have stayed there, clearly probably wasn't happy there. Seemed like an unhappy club. I can imagine Frank Lampard will lift the spirit at Everton. He won't make it easy for him to go. George said, I got stuck at the PSG gate. Bro, I don't blame you. I enjoyed that 20 seconds watching that more than all of this. Crowd looks bored. People in the crowd half asleep. Did you see the Forest Leicester and the Bournemouth game? I didn't see the Bournemouth game. I think it was on while this was on. But I did watch. I had the Forest game on and the Barcelona game on at the same time. So I was switching. But I thought Forest, what I saw of them, were brilliant. To beat Leicester 4-1. The atmosphere looked brilliant as well. Everton would demand 60 million for Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, especially with him being English and, you know, I think if Arsenal made a bid for him, I think he would push for the move. I know people were saying he's an Arsenal fan as well. Big Peter said, Big C, if we got the so-called 180 million before the season ends, if we get Champions League, we should have over 200 mil. You just know it won't work like that, you know. You know what Arsenal do? They do this every year. They tell us we're going to have loads of money to spend. And then we don't have as much money. I know in the summer we spent 150, but, you know, we spent it on 5 or 6 players. So we didn't get the money to go and buy top players. You know, it was to boost the squad. We need to go and spend 150 to 200 this year and go and buy like 3 players or 4 players of high quality. But as I said, the competition that we're in will dictate who we can get, you know. 4-1 Forest, wow, yeah, big win for them, broads. They were 3-0 up as well. They're very good at home. That's the thing. When they're at home, they seem very difficult to beat. Egypt in the penalty area, shots blocked and rolls into Mendy's hands. It's not getting any better. LW said, I think you have the best analysis on YouTube. Keep it up, bro. You should get Mo on your channel. It would be amazing. I appreciate your kind words. And yeah, Mo, obviously, Mo is a very, how can I put it? He has a very calm manner how he looks at things. And listen, he's doing well on his channel. War chest story, man. Yeah, you know that, man. John Cross used to tell it as every year. Arsenal are going to spend 150 million this summer. Oh, Senegal on the attack. What a save. Header into the ground and the goalkeeper tips it wide. He has been probably man of the match, to be honest. Oh, my days. Nutmeg the right back. Great ball. Header. If anything, he probably heads it into the ground too much. Takes away the power a little bit. That was brilliant play from the left back for Senegal. Corner to Senegal. That was a great save. Corner. 10 minutes into the first half of extra time. Header over the bar. That was a chance. That was a chance. Diallo. Good chance there. Gabaski on fire. Brandon with the super chat said, get Lee Gunner on your channel. Listen, man, in terms of the collabs, man, it's about communication and timing and who you work with, you know what I mean? To be honest, I haven't spoke to him, you know. I think I met him once at an Arsenal game, but apart from that, we haven't really spoken online or anything. Do you think we could have won the Champions League if Ronaldo signed for us, him and Thierry up top? I mean, obviously, we nearly signed CR7. He was at the training ground. I think they even printed his shirt. If you're talking about that Ronaldo, obviously, if we'd have signed R9, oh my days, we'd have cleaned up. The thing with CR7, you don't know, do you? Because CR7 was at the right club that developed him in the right way. Would we have got that out of him? You know, they said that Man United players were kicking Ronaldo every day on the training ground to say, listen, he's got to toughen up. They said he was lightweight when he turned up. They kicked him all over the place, and he went in the gym. He got strong. He got tougher. At Arsenal, we didn't really have that kind of attitude at that time. You know, that was the kind of time when we had like Fabregas. We were becoming a little bit more lightweight. So you just don't know how he would have developed. But Wenger was good at developing players them times. Wenger wouldn't have got the best out of CR7. Thoughts on cryptocurrencies? Like, listen, man, I don't want to give anyone financial advice. All I would say is be careful. You know, it's a very you can study it, you know, and kind of feel like you know what's going to happen next, but it's very, you know, up and down at any given time, you know. Even all this NFTs, I'm trying to get my head around that, and I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. I don't get it. You know, I'm trying to study it a little bit, but it takes time. It does take time. Wenger gave you freedom. He did, but sometimes you didn't need freedom. You know what I mean? You needed... The freedom didn't help Arsenal. We became very soft them times there. Ronaldo and Henry would cancel each other out. That's the thing. Both big egos. I don't know if they'd have linked up too well. Yeah, I know Fran is deep into the crypto game and stuff like that. I've spoken to him a few times. Man said, where is Curtis Shaw TV NFT? Listen, man, you won't see me giving people financial advice, man. I'm telling you. You have to... All I say is be careful. You know, be very careful with that stuff, man. I say crypto, Fran. I said, wait for the goal of the year. I'm waiting. Yeah, penalties. That's all we're going to get. Thanks for answering, Curtis. Another one. Did you ever play for your national team? Obviously, I was involved with Jamaica at a young age. And then I went and represented Dominica national team at an older age. Someone just said Mbappe scored a banger. Let me turn over. I hope the replay's still on, or have I missed it? I love Mbappe. Oh, here he is. Like a young Thierry, mate. Like a young Thierry. Opens up, bends it. Oh, man, Mbappe. I'm not going to lie, people. I'm not going to lie. I love Mbappe, you know. Like, I'm Mbappe over Haaland. I know we've had that discussion a few times, but I'm a big fan of Mbappe, man. Yo, man's doing the basket. Yo, he's doing the balling celebration as well. I'm telling you now, wait till Mbappe gets to Madrid. Mbappe needs to get out the French league, get out of that Neymar bad influence. Go and play with Benzi at Real, man. You know what I mean? And play in a better league. Watch him rip up the La Liga next season, man. Guy's going to be a monster. Future Ballon d'Or winner, 100% for me. I love him. I think he's a great player. And I'm looking forward to him going to Madrid. Alvin said Haaland all day. Haaland, you know, for me, listen, I think Haaland's a great goal scorer. And the reason I do rate him is because Haaland is doing it in the Champions League. So I can't even just hit him with he only does it in the German league, because Werner did it in the German league. He does score Champions League. But I don't know what it is. I prefer Mbappe, the pace, the skill. I think he's more entertaining to watch. It's half time and extra time. 15 minutes and we're out of here, people. I'm in agony watching this. Broad said Mbappe in Madrid will be a different thing, although Benzema is arrogant too, not going to lie, but he mashes work unlike Neymar. And the thing is, I think Benzema's got that unselfish side to him. Look how many years Benzema just stood in Ronaldo's shadow, just doing dirty work. He didn't even look like a goal scorer. Just doing his work. So I think Benzi now, a little bit more mature, more leader, French connection. You can see how well they celebrate with each other in the French national team, man. So I think they'll be a good partnership. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing those two as a partnership at club level. He'll win it definitely, I think so. Would be nice to see him in the Prem. Hopefully Arsenal. See, this is the sad thing, isn't it, people, about Arsenal, right? Arsenal had an opportunity to try and buy him when Wenger tried to get him. And now we're not even in the conversation. If you was to say now, I hope Arsenal get Mbappe, people would laugh. People would say, yeah, right, that's funny. You know, but we moved to this ground to sign players like that. I've quickly turned over back to the PSG game. I need a minute of entertainment or something, man. God, boy. It's been horrific, that half, just the same. Would be nice. Yeah, man, it's just not going to happen. And Ketty or Mbappe. Yeah, that's our version of him, you know. Ben Arthur subbed off. Didn't look great. Didn't look great. Hey, Eric, man said, thanks for the advice. I will definitely invest my... Hey, listen, man, no big investments, man. Take it easy. Do your studying. Wenger even had dinner with the Mbappe's family when he was at Monaco. Yeah, apparently he went to his house and everything, but I think because Mbappe was 17, 18 at the time, I think he said he didn't want to leave France, which is understandable. Max said, Curtis, your thoughts on Spurs and Conte. Spurs, mate, you know my thoughts on Spurs, but Conte is a problem. I'm not going to lie, he's a problem. He's a serious manager. Akon or 50 Cent? Gotta be 50, man. I'm a hip-hop fan more. Akon's a great artist, but 50, man. Wenger fumbled so many deals. You make a whole team out. Look at the players the man messed up. Second half's underway. Afcon, please just get us through this quickly. At least let's have some penalties. Tarun said, all the pundits and fans have been giving credit to Arteta for Martinelli. Under Emery, he had 26 appearances, 10 goals, 4 assists. Under Arteta, it's 21 apps, 4 goals, 3 assists. It's true. It's true. He did do very well under him. I know a lot of his success under Emery was in the Europa League, but you have to give Emery the credit. He did bring him through. This game is a snore fest. I'm not even sure it's that good. Do a Wenger could have brought stream. You know what? I'm not even lying. I think I actually will. That is a great shout, Broads. I owe you 10%. No, but I think I actually will. Man, do you know the players we're going to have in that? N'Golo Kante, we fumbled that deal. Apparently, they turned down Van Dijk when he was at Celtic as well. Who else? Zlatan could have signed him. Yaya, they couldn't get the work permit. Ronaldo was at the training ground. I know they tried to sign PK and Messi. They never got that. They never got close to getting those deals done, but they got Fabregas. Yeah, it would be serious. Mbappe was in his house. We'll definitely do that. That's a definite stream. When was the last time you were in Jamaica? I was there in 2003. Beautiful place in a grill. Kingston was a bit scary. I haven't been for years, you know. What year did I last go? I went Dominica 2016, I think. Jamaica was a few years, but I don't think I've been Jamaica since like 2010. I haven't been for a while. I can't lie. I'm due a trip. Kingston was a bit scary. I enjoyed it, but yeah, listen, you have to be careful. You got to know where you're going, you know. The grill is nice. I go Montego Bay usually. Who are your FA Cup favourites? I would say, I mean, listen, it's got to be Liverpool, Man City, ain't it, really, you know? It's got to be Liverpool and Man City. Leicester, obviously, the holders who got knocked out by Forest today, so they'll be fuming. Kante wants to go Chelsea. He did not fancy it. Bro, from what I heard, and I always say this, I will never ITK. When I say ITK, I will never pretend to be in the know who knows something about deals that I don't, because I can't stand that. But I've got a good connect at Leicester. So when we try and sign Leicester players, I drop a few messages, have a little phone call. And from what I heard, Kante to Arsenal was there. Like, Kante wanted Arsenal over Chelsea because Chelsea had just finished 10th. We were in the Champions League. We had Arsene Wenger. He wanted to come to Arsenal, and we didn't pay the money. We wouldn't pay the deal to the agent. So we fumbled that. And I heard we fumbled the Vardy deal badly as well. He was signing for us. He had a release clause. We paid it. He came to London, had the meeting, and Wenger told him all kinds of foolishness about you will play. Sometimes you'll play up front, sometimes you'll play on the wing, because he loves Giroud so much. He didn't want to guarantee Vardy that he would play through the middle every week. And Vardy said, listen, I can't play out wide. You know, I don't want to play out wide. So he stayed at Leicester, which he'll probably look at it now and say he made the right choice, you know. He's had a great career at Leicester, but again, Wenger, man, just tell the man what he needs to hear. Yep, you'll be my number one striker. I'll play you up front every week. There's a contract. Sign it. 2 weeks into the deal, yeah, you're starting right wing, mate. Now you've signed a 4-year deal. Get on with it. You know what I mean? That's the harsh reality. Sometimes that's how you got to manage a football team, man. But It is what it is. Vardy at the time was lethal as well, you know. You're right, bros. Could have played him in a two. Giroud with a knockdown, Vardy with a pace. We could have signed everyone. We could, man. We pretty much could. Injury here to the Egyptian player. We've got 11 minutes till penalties. I just can't wait for this game to end. I can't lie. I will at least have a bit of excitement from the penalties. Big up Chalk, you said. Big up Big C. Genuine, proper realist. I appreciate that. The people, sure. For such an intelligent guy, Wenger made so many stupid decisions. It's he thought he was an accountant towards the M1. He cared too much about the money. You can't do that, man. You just got to get the deal done and keep it moving. Who do Boreham Wood have in the next round? They got Everton away. What a fantastic draw for them, man. Everton away in the Premier League, in the FA Cup. I think now Ranger, I believe, is at Boreham Wood. Max said, although I'm a United fan, I like your analysis, Curtis. Big up, bro. Appreciate that. Get Simeone in, said Havish. Why would Simeone come to Arsenal? That's the problem. I'm sure somebody said he's the highest paid manager in the world. He's on about 40 million euros or 35 million euros. When you think Arteta's on 6 million, they're not going to go from 6 million to 35 million. Clement, big up to you, bro. This has been a very boring game at Afcon this year. The game is destined for penalties. I actually want penalties now. I don't even want them to score. You know, you've dragged it this long, made it that boring. Let's at least have a little bit of excitement of penalties, you know. 500k a week that equivalates to, says Jack. He's never going to do that. They're never going to pay that. 500. He's on 35 a season. Game has been an absolute classic. Needs a rewatch tomorrow. Imagine me doing highlights of this. Just, oh, man. Arteta the company, man. Exactly. Bring Ten Hag. I think Ten Hag is gettable at the end of the season, but I don't think they're going to want Arteta out unless we really fail. But some would say he's already failing. But listen, he's going to get till the end of the season at least. Never forgive Wenger for the 40 million and a pound. Yeah, Suarez would have won us the title at the time. He was the best striker in the Prem. Defo need therapy tomorrow. Afcon therapy 2 p.m. Just to get over this. Ball whipped in. Egypt, mate, honestly, they are just... They're so difficult to break down. They're so organised. Salah has hardly been in this game. He had that one shot. He looks quick there. They're going to sandwich him. Little back heel. He back heels it out for a throw-in. That's awful. Hold tight, Boreham Wood, a.k.a. Elstree Studios. Ain't that where Big Brother used to be recorded, them sides there? Boreham Wood. Simeone wouldn't come to Arsenal because we all know that the owners and board won't give the director of football and manager the money necessary to get the proper players to address these positions. Simeone would beat up the Kroenkes, mate. He would not. You've seen how aggressive that guy is. He's never coming to Arsenal with this owner. No chance. What's this? Oh, I thought... Oh, it's a free kick. It's a free kick. Curtis, remember when Giroud didn't score in 15 games? He was shocking. The crazy thing is, wasn't Ozil on like 19 assists? Or 8? I think Ozil was on like 18 assists by Christmas. Obviously, Henry's record was 20 or 21. And he didn't even break the record because the striker, Giroud, went 15 games without scoring. I'll never forgive him for that. I just won't. Boreham Wood is where they filmed the EastEnders too. I used to go school there. Beer celebs just floating about their ends. That's decent. That is decent. Craig said you're all right. Are you renewing the season ticket, bro? I'm guessing you're old on. Listen, man, they're so hard to get hold of that you just hold one even if you're not going. I know that sounds wrong, really, because there are people that would probably go every single week, but it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on to that for when the glory days come back. You know what I mean? When the glory days come back, that season ticket will come in handy, you know? But right now, it ain't really worth too much, I can't lie. Peter said just switched over from DR Sports. The Dom was falling asleep. I can imagine, man. I remember that time when he did a late night stream, innit? I don't know if it was boxing or wrestling, and the man was falling asleep like 3 in the morning. Oh, man. What we got? Salah and Mane look like Nketiah and Iwobi in this competition. I actually thought in the semi-final that Mane played quite well, but this game has just been dreadful. 6 minutes till penalties. Listen Up Show said 1,000 people watching. Good luck. Yeah, man, listen, amazing for a non-Arsenal watch-along. Long shot. Oh, what a save by the keeper again, the Egypt goalkeeper. It's a great strike, about 25, 30 yards out, drills it to that bottom corner. And he taps it, palms it wide. Hits his arm and goes wide. Yeah, amazing support. Smash the like, people. No target today on the likes. We're like Edu. No target whatsoever. No pressure. Just caress it if you want. That's it. If not, keep it moving. Broad said, basically, keep your season ticket until Ek comes back in the year 3000. I see Spotify just did the biggest sponsorship deal in football history with Barcelona. Give them millions. So I think the Ek money is gone. Corner to Senegal. Oh, they're appealing for a penalty. Not given is Salah. They're 2-on-2. Oh, Salah should have passed. Greedy from Salah there. No likes, just boredom. His American teams, LA Rams, Denver Nuggets, Colorado Rapids. Are they doing well, those teams? Like, for you guys who know a little bit about American sport. I know, obviously, the Rams are in the Super Bowl. I don't know, how are the... I never hear about the Nuggets in basketball. Surely they ain't doing too much. Sonny is taken, said, as a Liverpool fan, I am torn. Oh, it's Salah. Lays it off. Egypt with a chance. Got defenders around him. Gets a shot off. Mendy tips it over. Great save. Lucky that was straight at him or he would have been in trouble. Sonny said, as a Liverpool fan, I'm torn because I love both Mane and Salah and Mane. I don't know I want to win. No, it was never a penalty. He dived the Senegal guy. Corner to Egypt. Yeah, I hear you. A lot of Liverpool fans are probably in the same kind of trade of thought. Broad said Spotify did the deal because Barca have commercial value. Ek was financing with his own money, no, plus a few friends. I'm not sure he did. He didn't have enough money anyway. The only thing is, I think Spotify, I heard, are worth like 60 billion. So surely he would have had some big investors around him, you know. I know X worth about 3 billion, but I know he had a lot of investment. Denver are doing decent in the NBA. Nuggets doing okay. They're basically in the Champions League of the NBA. At least one of his teams are doing well, you know what I mean? Runyon said, your season ticket will be used by Cruz if we are waiting for the glory days. I know, it's looking like that this time. All Enos teams in the US are doing well. It's disgraceful, isn't it? Colorado Avalanche, Hockey Cup contenders. Header by Egypt over the bar. 3 minutes for the pain to end, people. At least we can have, you know, a little excitement of the penalties, hopefully. It's going to be dramatic, that's for sure. Let's see what you're saying. Colorado Avalanche have the most points in the league, going for a cup. Shame Arsenal aren't, eh? Shame Arsenal aren't. Rams in the Super Bowl final. Which team is the best run in the world? That's hard to say, man. That's hard because a lot of clubs run from debt. I suppose you would say that Man City are ran well, but we know their money is providing that. We know where it's coming from, I believe. So it's difficult because it's an easy way to run the club. It's a tricky one. Actually, I haven't really thought about that. Who are the best run club in the world financially? Bayern. People saying Bayern. I saw a stat the other day, right? I'll bring this up on the show tomorrow. That Arsenal are not in the top 10 for shirt sales sold around the world for the first time in like a long, long time. But we'll talk about these things tomorrow. It's just, it shows that Arsenal are falling financially, you know, which it is a massive negative, of course, because it will affect our transfer business. El Nenny's going mad there at the ref, or is it the defender? But that is the only way I can ever see the Kroenkes leaving, if Arsenal start losing money, which is sad. Like the club might actually have to suffer for us to get a new owner, which is horrible. It is horrible. That shouldn't be the way it should happen. Simon said Leon is the best. That guy there is nuts. He's a tough guy to negotiate with. Ajax, a very good shout. Dortmund. The thing with Dortmund, I think, aren't they? They had a massive debt, and I think Bayern Munich had some sort of deal with them. But they're very good at finding like the next star and then, you know, selling them for big money. Liverpool, I know a lot of Liverpool fans have been frustrated really by the way their owners is FSG have ran them. But they will sit there and say, you know, you've won the Champions League, you've won the Prem. Most of your signings have come from money that their club have made. On paper as a business, it probably looks, you know, amazingly ran, but it'll be frustrating for the fans. But they did just sign Diaz, who I do think is a good player. Have you got the credit card to buy Cruz the Man City gear yet? It's looking peak for Arsenal. It's a waiting game, innit? And there we go, people. The pain, the agony. It goes down in history as one of the worst games I have ever watched. That was absolutely brutal. I have to shout out the community. 1,100 of you in here tuned in. At least we're going to get penalties. I'm just going to quickly switch over because, you know, they take a few minutes. They have to do the coins and all that. Just quickly, Juventus. What's the Juventus game? I'm assuming Vlahovic hasn't scored again. You would have let us know in the comments. I think it's 2-0 still, is it? Yeah, they're using them cameras as well. It looks amazing. Yeah, still 2-0. 2 minutes to go in that one. Lille v PSG, 5-1. That's what I mean. The league's just too easy, man. That game was painful. I'm in agony watching that. Koulibaly is a great defender, imperious. He's such a big presence, isn't he? I just think somebody at some stage, I'm shocked, didn't just break the bank and get him. I know Napoli are very, very hard to get players off, but he just looks like a lot of teams could have done with him. I look at Man United, Koulibaly. Just wide there for Lille. Not sure who that is. I thought it was Jonathan David. It's not. I mean, they're 5-1 down at home. But yeah, Koulibaly for me, he shouldn't be at Napoli. No disrespect to Napoli. He walks into the Real Madrid team, you know, with no Varane and Ramos. Walks into the Man United team. There's loads of teams he would get in. He'd get in the Liverpool team next to Van Dijk. You know, he'd probably get in the Man City team. I don't know how good he is on the ball if Pep would have him in the Man City team. But he is a monster of a player, that is for sure. All right, penalties. At least we are going to have a little bit of excitement because the game has been absolutely dreadful. I have to say, this is, from an entertainment point of view, it's exciting, but this is the cruelest way you could ever lose a game of football, let me tell you. You know, to get to penalties where it's a bit of a 50-50, I suppose my initial thinking was Senegal are favourites because they've got Mendy in goal, who is a great keeper. Well, this Gabaski, who's been in goal, has been absolutely brilliant, probably man of the match. And he saved a penalty. You know, when Mane takes a penalty against him, the mind games are going to be mad. You've missed a penalty already, so where do you put your next penalty? Do you go in the same place you went? Do you go the other way? Do you go down the middle? It's a mad one. Big up DJ Dre, hope you're well, bro. Like I said, member stream tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Make sure you tune in for that, people. We'll be talking about the transfer window, Aubameyang, Arteta, the fixtures. The drag along, yo, bang on. That is what it is. It ain't the whisper along, it ain't the dot along. This is the drag along, people. It's been painful. Salah's given a little speech to the Egyptian team there. I think the managers took over. This is nerve-wracking. You know, I have to admit, I said it at the start, I want Senegal to win. They've never won this tournament. I think it would have a massive impact on them if they won this. Egypt have won this loads of times. But it's a tough one. I'm nervous for Mane taking a penalty. I can't lie. Because, you know, the mind games are crazy. As you can see, he's got, which a lot of goalkeepers do. They'll write the penalty taker's name on their bottle and say what side that player usually goes. So, but most goalkeepers do that. They all do it, to be honest. Man said if you got full confidence, just chip the keeper or just chip it down the middle. This is why I always say Zinedine Zidane's penalty is the best penalty that I've ever seen in football, because who chips a penalty down the middle in a World Cup final with Buffon in goal? And he just puts it crossbarring in. It's the best penalty I've ever seen, ever. You just can't do that. You wouldn't do that in a Sunday League final. You would feel the pressure. Man's doing it in a World Cup. But yeah, Mane going to be under pressure. They're doing heads or tails, Koulibaly and Salah. And then we'll get it. Remember, Mohamed Zidane used to ball out for Egypt in the Afcon. I'm feeling Tony penalties still. What's more accurate, Curtis? Bad penalty or good save? Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point, because you can always say, look, if the keeper went the other way, that would have been in. No one would have said it's a bad penalty. To be honest, I always think what I call a good penalty is a penalty that even if the goalkeeper goes that way, he doesn't save it. That's what I consider a really good penalty. Here we go. Yeah, Perla, I remember him just dinking down the middle past Joe Hart. Shut him down quick. Here we go, people. Penalties. I don't know who's taking the first one. The two goalkeepers are walking over. The pitch is just cut up all over the place. And who's taking the first penalty? Carlos Queiroz, the manager of Egypt, who had to watch the whole game from the stands today, was sent off in the semi-final. So the assistant manager was on the touchline. Koulibaly would be sent out on loan if he ever came to Arsenal. They'd have released him on a free. Edu. Who's taking the first penalty? Ref's having a conversation with both the goalkeepers to say, you can't come off your line. That was a bit of a crazy rule. I think goalkeepers felt they were a little bit held back with that. They have to stay on the line. They can't like dive forward a little bit, but it's one of them. Ref's having a harsh talking to. Salah looks pretty calm, to be honest. All the fans in the stadium look nervous. Do you remember that Ademola Lookman penalty? Yeah, tried to chip it down the middle, didn't he? And the goalkeeper stood there and just caught it. Senegal to take the first penalty. Koulibaly to take the first one. Wouldn't have expected him to take a penalty, really. I don't know if he takes penalties or not. He's been outstanding in this game. He's an absolute giant of a centre-back. As I said, the captain. I'm nervous, people. I'm not going to lie. I said it was a stress-free watch-along, but I really want Senegal to win. I hope that doesn't offend any Egypt fans, but I do want Senegal to win it. They haven't won it before, and I just think it would mean a lot to them, you know. Koulibaly, first penalty, puts it on the spot. Big up to everyone who's liked the video. 1,150 of you in here. First penalty for Senegal. The goalkeeper of Egypt has been brilliant today. Koulibaly's had a great game. Does the little Neymar run up? Oh, he scores. Goalkeeper went the right way. I think he got his fingertips on it. Goes into the bottom corner. 1-0 to Senegal. Oh, goalkeeper gets... I think he'll be disappointed he hasn't saved that. I think he should probably save that. Salah's devastated already. It's 1-0 to Senegal, people. 1-0 to Senegal. Good penalty. Centre-back, very calm. Goalkeeper goes the right way. Egypt's first penalty now. Mendy in goal, the Chelsea goalkeeper. One of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League. Moritz saying he should have saved it. I think he possibly should have. Just tip it wide, you know. Puma is huge in Africa and the Caribbean. Puma. First penalty for Egypt. Mendy moving around the line. Here he comes. What a penalty. Top corner. Mendy goes the right way, but you do not save them. That is an absolutely brilliant penalty. That's what I call an unsavable penalty. You know, goalkeeper goes the right way, but you're not getting it. Keeper's right, top corner. The most nerve-wracking penalty is going to be Mane's penalty, just because of the mind games. You've already missed. Where do you go? Next penalty for Senegal. It's not Mane taking it. I can't see who it is. It's 1-1. That was a great penalty. Top corner is a dangerous penalty, but if you can put it there, the keeper will not save it. It's Diallo. It's interesting that the defenders are taking penalties for Senegal. Not the most techie of guys. The run-up's horrible. Oh, he squeezes it into the corner. Wow, I have to admit, the way he ran up to that, I thought he was missing. Like a straight run-up. Opens his... But that is a calm penalty. That is a great penalty. He took that like... He's just taking it in the park. That's a great pen. Keeper's gone the right way both times as well. 2-1 to Senegal, people. 2-1 to Senegal. Next penalty for Egypt. Waiting for Salah and Mane to take their penalties as well. El Neni, he probably would take a penalty, I would imagine, as well. I've never... Yo, a straight run up to the ball. That looked horrible. I do want Senegal to win, as I said, but... Good luck to both teams. Next penalty for Egypt. 2-1 to Senegal. This to get them level. Mendy, he went the right way the first time. He's moving all along the line. Next penalty for Egypt. He's hit the post! He's hit the post! Carlos Queiroz is fuming. He's missed it. Senegal lead 2-1. He sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. He's devastated. I actually feel for him. I really feel sorry for the guy. It looks like he's going to cry. Sends Mendy the wrong way. Oh, he's just got to lift his head up a little bit. You don't even have to aim for the corner. The crazy thing is the ball hits the post and nearly hits Mendy in the head. Imagine if it had hit Mendy in the head and gone in. 2-1 to Senegal, people. Wow. Drama. Absolute drama. Yo, imagine that licked Mendy's head and went in. I mean... King saying it's a decent pen. I believe any penalty you miss is not a decent pen, especially if you hit the post. But it's unlucky. He sent him the wrong way. 2-1. Senegal, next penalty to go 3-1 up. He's missed it! The goalkeeper saved it! They've gone the same way every single time. Keeper's right, bro. You got to mix it up. Carlos Queiroz is going crazy on the touchline. He was looking at the bottle, look. He's looking at the bottle before the penalty. Which way does he usually put his penalties? If he thinks you're going to go that way, you've got to maybe go the other way. You've got to mix it up a little bit. He thinks you're going to his right, so go to his left. They've took every penalty the same way. Keeper's right. 2-1. Late drama, people. Egypt, if they score, they equalise. 2-2. We still haven't seen Mane or Salah take a penalty. They're probably going to take maybe the 4th and 5th. It's absolute drama. Wow. Here we go. Egypt to equalise. If they score this, they're back level. Mendy moves from side to side on the penalty spot. Here come Egypt. He scored. That's a great penalty. He does that slow run up. Waits for the goalkeeper to commit. Whips it to the keeper's right. Something just feels like, I can't lie, something feels like Egypt are calmer. You know, I feel like Senegal look a bit more nervous. 2-2, people. 2-2. Mendy hasn't saved the penalty yet, you know. The one they didn't was a missed penalty. It hit the post. So we've took 3 penalties each. Both teams have missed one. Egypt's missed penalty hit the post. Senegal's was saved. Now, every penalty for Senegal has gone to the goalkeeper's right. Surely you can't keep going the same side, but then it's mind games because you would think that he's thinking the next penalty is going to go to his left. So what do you do? I don't know. I always think at this level, a good penalty is straight down the middle. Little bit of height, straight down the middle. The keeper will always dive. Here we go. Big penalty for Senegal, this. If they miss, Egypt have the advantage. If they score, what a penalty. That is roof of the net. Unsavable. He did look nervous, but that is a great penalty. Omar, don't be putting saved in there, bro. That's a great penalty. Top corner. Goes keeper's right again. I mean, you do not save that. That is roof of the net. Look at the relief, man. This Senegal, I'm telling you, Senegal need it. They need it. But Egypt won't look at it like that. It's a great pen. Here we go. Still no Salah and no Mane. Maybe they want to take the 5th penalty, which people say is the glory penalty. If your team are winning, you score that penalty to win it. Egypt, this penalty is huge. If Senegal save it, it's advantage them. If Egypt score, we're back level. Here we go. Egypt, big penalty. Number 18 runs up. Mendy saved it. He guesses the right way. Bottom right-hand corner. It was a terrible penalty. The guy's in tears. Oh, my days. Late drama. Mendy saved the penalty. Carlos Queiroz is fuming. It was a poor penalty. Side foot. Keeper's right. The Senegal players were on their knees watching it. Some of them aren't even looking. Wow, it's epic. Mendy saves the penalty to his right. People were saying in the chat, Mendy's not going to save one. Wow. Now, you know what drama we're going to have. Where is Sadio Mane? Or has he decided he doesn't want to take a penalty? That's the other question. Sometimes when you miss, you don't want to take a penalty. Here he goes. Oh, it's Sadio Mane. Wow. The pressure that is on this guy right now. Unbelievable. He missed his penalty in the game. He knows the goalkeeper. Oh, man. This is absolute. I feel like a nervous wreck. Mane against the goalkeeper. He missed a penalty in the game. Wow. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. This is the winning penalty if he scores this. This is incredible. Sadio Mane. Here we go. Sadio Mane to win it. He smashes it into the corner. Senegal win the Afcon. Mane with the winning penalty. It's epic scenes. What a penalty from Sadio Mane. That is unbelievable. He goes the same way. Smashes it in the bottom corner. Goalkeeper guesses right. They've all piled on. It's unbelievable. Absolutely incredible. Senegal have won the African Cup of Nations. There's Egyptian fans crying. You got to feel for them, but I'm happy for them, man. That was a great ending to the game. Salah didn't even get to take a penalty. He would have probably took the fifth one. Egyptian players in tears. It's unbelievable. Mane. Sadio Mane, man. The Egyptian goalkeeper was fantastic. Mane has his... What a penalty that is, man. Yes. That is incredible. What a penalty under pressure. Under huge pressure. Wow. Absolutely rips the lever off it and just hammers it in the corner. Goes the same way as well. Senegal win the Afcon, people. And I'm glad for them because they were the team that were more trying to win it, in my opinion. They really took the game to them. That's scenes, man. Mane, what a moment for him. Listen, I feel sorry for the Egyptian fans and players as well. Jeff said, hey, Curtis, I know this game only really got good after extra time, but thank you for streaming this match. Appreciated hugely. Big up, Jeff. Appreciate his super chat. This is their first African Cup of Nations title in their history. In their entire history. Salah's in tears. They're all upset. They lost the final in 2019 to Riyad Mahrez, Algeria. But they've won it this time. Mane and Salah. He's got his arm around Salah. Salah don't really look like he's got his arm back around him. But, you know, apparently they are good friends at Liverpool. But when you've lost, you don't want no one consoling you, to be honest. Jeez, what a game. Well, no, let me take that back. Not what a game. What a penalty shootout. Yeah, what a penalty shootout is how I'll put it. Listen, people, Mendy, right, what did they say? 4 years ago, Edward Mendy was unemployed, about to quit football. He's won the Champions League and won the African Cup of Nations in less than a year. What a story of inspiration that is. It's unbelievable. They're gone to celebrate with the fans. Mane, honestly, man, what a penalty. I love Mane as a player. He's a great player. At least we got some excitement at the end of the game. People, I'm out of here. Thank you very much for tuning in. It was a terrible game. Probably the worst I've ever seen. But we had a good 5-minute epic spell at the end of the penalty shootout. Senegal are African Cup of Nations champions. I did tip them at the start of the tournament. I can't lie. I'll find it. I did. I promise you. But they've won on penalties. Mane celebrates with the fans. Great moment for Senegal. First time they've ever won the African Cup of Nations. And listen, commiserations to Egypt and any of the fans that were tuned in. I know you will be gutted. But, you know, they have won it a lot of times. But they were unlucky. Penalties, as I said, it's the cruelest way to lose a game of football. Smash that like button on the way out and subscribe if you haven't already, people. 2 p.m. tomorrow, back to Arsenal. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I was relaxed today. Tomorrow, all the stress of Arsenal begins. But we're back, people. We'll count down for the game on Thursday against Wolves. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, people. Appreciate you all tuning in, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bless.